Save me now. Save me now. Wow. Big tune, not? Yes, peeps, welcome to another live with your boy Holy Fire 777. Coming to you from out of Jamaica. So you know it's another Sunday evening, peeps. So hope you all had a wonderful week. So today is another week. It's the start of a week. Big up yourself, Alan. Alan, they are early. Big up yourself, Alan. Big up yourself, bro. Enough love and respect. Yeah, enough love and respect, Alan. Sometimes it's hard to do without music. Yeah. As I say, it's another week. Because today is Sunday. Tomorrow is Monday. Yeah. And you know, as Jamaicans, you know, rice and peas is a favorite meal for the day. Yeah. So you guys add your rice and peas. And peeps, please as a command, please like up the live. Just press a thumbs up. You don't have to enter your credit card information. Nope. You just press a thumbs up and that's it. Yes, like up the live. Yes, like up the live. Yeah. Just press a thumbs up. You actually help the channel to grow. You press a thumbs up. Yep. I see more. I mean, come on, man. Press a thumbs up. Please and thanks. I cannot emphasize on that enough. Press a thumbs up. It helps the channel to grow. Yeah. Yeah, I know we all need to grow. Whether we grow fast or we grow slow, we need to grow. Or we grow. Blessings, pick up yourself.
Night only.
Or go on.
Everything is peachy cream.
Yeah, so far it's all good in
That's
my
nice.
neck of the woods, as they say. So yes, peeps. As I say, we've been doing the live a little bit different. Every now and then I will come on and stream yard. Yeah. So I'll be streaming from my yard. And then sometime I'll be streaming from abroad. That's just me. I just love the rhymes one at a time. So yes, peeps. So thank you all for joining. As I said, I hope you all had a wonderful week, end of the week, and then today is another week, start of the week. And I hope you all. I know some of you going back to work Monday. You know, after you spend a little bit of time with your family, and it's back to work again. Yeah. So tonight, a long time we never really talk about a topic. So we're gonna talk tonight about topic. Gonna hear your 2 cents and your inputs. Don't be afraid to join. It's no crime. A crime? No, it's not a crime. And the topic tonight is: does breaking up from your past relationship impact on you positively or negatively? Yeah, because a lot of us we tend to place a lot of emphasis on the negative part of past relationship and not on the positive. Yeah, because the positive is what's the positive? You put a lot of effort in relationship and it didn't work or this. So what the positive? What is there positive in that? The positive thing is that you came out alive, and that person didn't deserve you, and you're here now. True. Yeah, and sometimes, as I say, sometimes people just come in your life for a reason and for a season, not to be in your life forever. You know. Sometimes you like, but we are coming from far. Of course, we're coming from far all 10 years and it still no work. But that's just you have to understand. Say sometimes God say that ain't for you, that's just not gonna work. I'm gonna give you something better. But through your whole pound, through we whole and I want what we want, and we don't see the future where, like, we're gonna die if that person leave or if this relationship don't work. Yeah, so been there, done that. So I don't know a lot of you here. Blessings too, she can give her 2 cents. Yeah, because her boo left her back then, and she's still alive. Yeah. Good night, Keisha. Long time I no see you, Keisha. Keisha, you abandoned me or what? Oh, I thought you said your dad sick. Sorry, you said your dad sick now. Yeah, but I haven't seen you in a long time. Hope you are fine. Yeah, hope you are fine, Keisha. So Keisha, you just joining. Yeah, and I haven't seen Brain in a while too. Brain, what go on? Yeah, yeah, and big up
I'm
yourself.
sorry, Ollie. Ollie, I'm sorry I got disconnected.
Yeah, no problem, no problem. You are back,
What
so
were
that's
you
good.
saying before?
No, well, what I was saying, I forgot to watch it here again. So tonight, topic peeps is: does breaking up from your past relationship impact you positively or negatively? And as I say, sometimes we allow it, the negative part to be more, I would say, seems more important. We talk about it more. Yeah. And as I say, sometimes we don't see the future. That is the reason why it messes us up so much. Keisha said, not at all, but just a little busy and me head not too good, love. Okay, your head not too good. Understand.
All
Understand,
right,
Keisha.
Keisha. Good night, Keisha.
Hope you
Praying
get a
for you,
good
okay? For
hope you get
daddy.
a good head, Keisha. No.
Yeah.
Hope you get a good your head, all right, Keisha. Next thing give my that as as something else.
Yeah. She worried about her dad.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no joke. Yes. So
Yeah.
okay, Dad, will you okay? Keisha, when you
He
have a
will
nurse like
be.
you, Keisha, it must be okay. You're
Yeah,
gonna
he
do your
will be.
best.
By the grace of God.
Yeah, you will do your best. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yes, Papes, I want you all to join the discussion, not just sit around and don't say anything. Yes, when I say Joy, come on it. I know what happened to Joy. I haven't
Must be
seen
out shopping for
I haven't
Marvin.
seen Joy as yet. Yeah. But Joy soon come on.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Join on this.
Mr. Alan there a long time. So big up
Hey, brother
everybody
Alan.
else. Big up everybody else who is here, who is watching. And thank you all for keep supporting the channel. I really appreciate you guys. Yeah.
You know me now left you early.
Yeah, we're growing slowly but surely. That is it. And as I repeat again, tonight's topic is: does breaking up from your past relationship impact you positively or negatively? How was it? How was it? Blessings for you. Oh, Keisha.
Well,
Oh, Keisha joined.
well,
Uh-huh.
well. I don't even know what to say, to be honest with you. But let's put it this way. What if you break up with the past and you go back to your past? How do you treat that one
The thing
as in
is,
the future?
even in the Bible, it speaks about that. Why you go back to your own vomit?
You have to put it that way only.
Yes, because been there, done that.
I know. But
Yeah,
sometimes, people, they wake up after tsunami and they realize this is tsunami. The other side of the ocean is not like the one they had before. And, we have to forgive people. We have to forgive each other 'cause Christ forgive us. So,
yeah.
I'm just only saying,
Well, it's
what
good.
if your
It's,
past and you go back into is the same past you went back in and, things work out. You never know.
well, it's good to forgive. I mean, forgive is not for the person, but forgiveness is for you to heal. Because
Yeah.
sometimes people hurt you, and I say people hurt you and they don't even give a crap. They move on with
Right.
their life. They don't even remember that they hurt you. But you remember. So forgiveness is for you, not
Mhm,
really for them,
mhm,
but for you,
mhm.
for your healing. Yeah, when I say
Right.
go back to your when I say go back to your vomit, it might sound away,
I
you know.
understand. It's just a
But
figure of speech. I
yeah,
understand.
yeah. But sometimes people need to figure my speech. So let me explain
Well,
myself. Let me explain
well,
myself. Because
well,
sometimes, you
Oh,
go back in relationship, they never work and based on things. You see signs. For example, nothing in a go on for you at the time. As we say in
yeah,
Jamaica, nothing was happening for you. It was
yeah.
like, you know, and the
You put out
person,
your best and nothing in return.
right, nothing was happening for you. And then the person, you and the person was together, and then you break up. But
Mm-hmm.
then further on in life, things turn, and Father God bless you away, and you can see yourself out more. And then where you go, you take back the same person. Meanwhile, you know what? The reason why you wasn't being successful in life at the first was that person holding you down.
You're right. You're so
You
right.
gone back and take up that same person.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? If you drag you down again.
Yeah.
Night,
You get what I'm saying?
everyone.
Nice,
Yes.
Keisha.
Yes. Yeah, Keisha there. me hear 2 cents, Keisha.
How
Yeah,
you
we're
guys
here for your
doing?
2 cents, Keisha.
How you guys doing?
Oh, doing great,
Doing good. I'm
sis.
thinking about you, Keisha. We're
I know.
praying for
Thank
you.
you. Thank you. Thank you.
We
Um,
are family. We are family, Keisha.
yes, definitely.
Yes.
Definitely. But I see the notification come up on my phone and I'm like, you know what, I feel like going tonight because it's been so long
Yeah.
that I haven't. But I miss everybody, man.
Okay, we miss you
We
too. We have to
we miss
talk about
you.
you.
We miss,
Whether we
we
see you
miss
or
you.
not, we're gonna
We
talk
miss
about
you
you.
more. We miss you
See
more.
you there, Jamaica, live up your best life and they travel there with 14 parish them.
No, no, me not go 14 yet.
We got 15,
Me
Keisha,
go
and
about
he not
me go
even
about
gonna look
4,
for me.
Keisha.
You go
About
back tour, but
about
the
4 we
plan
go,
is,
Keisha.
I know your plan for the 14, so
Yeah, hopefully.
that would be great.
And
Yeah.
Keisha, he not even gonna look for me.
No, you know, look for you
No,
yet.
sir.
She
No,
just
sir.
she
You
just
know,
like
reach,
you.
you know, reach your parish yet,
Yeah,
man.
she just like
Yes, come here the 15th parish.
okay, okay. Yeah.
Let's say topic now, does breaking up from your past relationship impact you positively or
And negatively.
negatively?
Yeah.
Um, say it can be both because I've had um past relationships that have, even the same relationship have impacted me negatively and positively, because moving on from that, you kind of, whatever you went through in that relationship, you kind of bring it into the next relationship, like, oh, him go do this to me because this man went do this to me, and yeah, they bring the burdens of the past relationship to the new one, not giving that person a chance to show you different, but
Yeah.
it's just what you know from the past relationship, so you just expect, say, I go the same thing,
Yeah.
over and over again. But then that same relationship just taught me, like, say, me nah go put up with certain stuff, and like I'm gonna change how I do things, how I view things,
Yeah.
going into my next relationship, and certain things I'm not going to put up with, and whatever is going on, would I rather just deal with it right away before it get bad.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So looking on that aspect, it impacted me on
Oh,
both.
so they're definitely, yeah, they're definitely gonna be positive and negative.
Mm-hmm.
So which part you think impact more, positive or the negative?
Honestly,
Uh-huh.
with a lot of females, it affect them negatively because, as I
Yeah.
said, they drag the baggage from the past relationship going into the new relationship, not letting go of, what happened before, just kind of holding on to it and expecting that it's going to happen again, in
But
the next relationship.
but that's if the male had done her wrong in that
Mhm,
case. Yeah.
mhm.
So what about if she did wrong?
Then she have to work on herself.
Yeah.
Because, all right, so say you buck up on a good man, right?
Mm.
You prayed for this man. Oh, me want a man with one nice man. Me no want no fuck. Me want a man with do 9 to 5. Me want this. Me want that. You get that man, but
Yeah.
you're used to the guys you're used to the thugs, them and the bad man, them and whatever. And this guy is doing everything right, but you're not used to someone treating you so good and kind of like waiting on you hand and foot and make sure that you're okay and the house is okay and everything's okay. um you basically just you don't know if you appreciate the person there.
Yeah.
And then at that point, that person's gonna look at it like, yo, we can't get one different woman because I know I'm a good man, and this lady don't appreciate me at all. So, yo, me not gonna stay in this. Me go leave and make she go on back to what she used to,
Yeah.
And then like when that person leaves, she's gonna regret it because you know,
Exactly.
when that the bad man they come back or whoever come back, she's gonna
Mhm.
see the difference in how that person treated her than
Right.
how this person treated her, and then she definitely go regret it. Like, yo, I this me like go for come back to this and me ask
Mhm.
God for something and me get it and me not treat it with the care it was supposed to be treated, and no, this a man I got this a good man I got left me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because, Keisha, all the time, a woman, they think that the grass is greener.
Mm-hmm.
And they realize when it's going, it's all thorn underneath. So when they realize that man go get another good woman, then
Right,
they want back that person. And
right,
it's not fair. It's not fair. Because if you have somebody that's good, I mean, treat the person, accept the person the way you got to do.
right.
That's true. That's true. That's true. Okay. Okay. But what I'm saying a lot of times, even I mean, you have male in relationship, for example, and and you have the female, and she will, because it's not, things are not progressive or progressing for him, then she actually leave him. You know, she actually leave him with somebody else. Then and then later on in life, when things start happening, because that
Mhm.
guy had loved that female so much, he easily accept her back in his life.
Yeah,
Not,
that's another element too.
yeah,
Yes.
and I said not realizing that sometimes some people are just destiny blocker. Put it that way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, seriously. And they will actually drain you. You get what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Some people are really destiny blocker because some people come with some energy we're just not right. But you just want what you want because you don't have sex, and sex is so nice. So good then, good sex. So you like hold on to that person, but I mean spiritual, that person is draining you. You're not seeing it. You get what I'm saying? So it's like things just go down the hill for you. The person come out in your life and I same thing. You know?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
you see, say, you just say, I mean, you love this person so much, but this person not good for you at all. So that's why I use the term going back to your own vomit. You know,
Yes. Yeah.
that's what I use that because I've been there also. I've been there. We no used to go on at one point, and then we break up, and it just seems more flourishing, and we go back again, and I see him. It was just like going down the hill again. You know,
Right.
because I say a lot of times, we as human being, we're not meant to be with that person. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And sometimes it's so evident that we are not. You can't say you're not person not going anywhere, but you just want what you want. You're not looking, not just at the red flags, but you're not just looking into yourself spiritually and say, I mean, whether you're a Christian or you're whatever you are, but there is spiritualness, and there is energy. You get what I'm saying? And you
Right.
definitely don't not go nowhere. It's just something say a person not even respect you based on how a person talk, the person not say, don't look out for you. You get me I say? Your best
Or sometimes,
interest.
always, sometimes when a person behave like that and you say, boy, you're not gonna go, maybe deep down subconsciously you're thinking that the person gonna change. So
Yeah,
maybe that's why you keep holding on, expecting a change.
yeah,
Right.
that can happen too. Sometimes you want people to change, but they don't really want change. Because if people
Exactly.
don't want change, you can't force them to change for
No.
you. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, them change my name one time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
people not, is there so no change in certain people? Because a
Mhm.
lot of humans, us as human beings, we are very self-centered and very selfish. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
You give your all, meanwhile they're just not giving your all. They are there to drain your energy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, then come like some demons. When I sleep, my drain the energy all over you, create havoc.
Yeah.
Yeah, some people like that for true. You know? And as I said, the for me, the negative really was like not seeing, and at one point I could have make past relationship thinking about person really what the person did. I could have make it affect me. But then when I see what the other person that came into my life is, I was like, damn, but if I had known, I'd have let go of that person a long time. You get me say?
Yeah.
But sometimes you hold on so long and then you can't even find someone else because the reason why you not find someone else, person come in your life, talk to and all of that, you're just not giving up nobody else no chance based on what happened. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
You're just still, your mind is still on that person. So, and even if you see somebody, you want somebody to be like that person. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because I say I've been there and I was expecting that everybody that I've been with to be like that person. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, they're always, I have always been like comparing. I want someone like Keisha. Keisha is this, and Keisha used to do this, and Keisha used to do that. You know? But Keisha was draining my energy.
Uh, well, as brain boss say, you have to look in the mirror.
Yeah,
Sometimes you can look in the
yeah,
mirror and
yeah,
talk to
sometimes.
yourself in the
But
mirror.
but as I say, you see, as I say, a lot of times you are thinking ahead for you and the person, because that's how a relationship should be. I'm
Yes.
thinking about you and me, but the person is looking. That's the listen. If blessings go down now, I'm just looking away out now. I'm not gonna go down with her. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm looking away out for myself, and I'm seeing
Mm-hmm.
that, you know, plain people start. I mean, they're in a relationship with you because a lot of people don't really love you for less love. They don't love you. They love you for what material things you have to
Yes.
have.
True.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
And that's definitely the sort of material things they can offer. Because if I look a lot of times, you're giving and all they're giving, you're gonna say, well then sex is a lot. All they're giving is sex. After sex, there is nothing else that they have to give. Not even good encouragement, nothing at all.
Right. Right.
You get what I'm saying? Nothing at all. They don't have no business idea, nothing at all they don't have to give you, to offer you. Nothing at all. Just sex. After
Okay.
sex. Even
Because
so
they don't want no future. They don't want no future. The only one way they can get out of you.
yeah, because some female, I'm talking based on I've been with female, I've never been in a male, so I talk about female. Yeah,
You know that.
some female is like they're saying they look good, so you're supposed to do what you're doing. You're supposed to just spend on them, invest, not even just spend, invest in them. Because they're like, some Mercedes or some Jaguar or something. Are you gonna go to spend on them? And there is nothing you can give. There is no we put it now. There's nothing to gain from spending there.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? There's no return.
Pocket scorpions.
Huh? Yeah, yeah,
Pocket
like
scorpions.
Uncle Donald would say, Uncle Pocket Scorpions. Yeah.
Mhm.
So I have learned, and from what I've seen and learned, when I say, I mean, as I say, I never see the future. And there's probably, you'd have come out of that relationship long time if you would have seen the future and saw the future whole. And say, to this
Yeah.
person, definitely just not good thing, but you keep holding on. Oh, even if
Right.
you definitely see that this person will respect you. Because respect, a lot of people talk about love, but I'd rather you respecting me more than say you love me.
Right.
Because, yeah, you can say you love me, but you respect me, you're going to show me respect. There's certain things you won't do. Respect is more important. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Love, because love is deep, and a lot of people don't even know how to love.
Hmm.
They say love, but they don't really know how to love. Because love is something else. You get what I'm saying? Because as the Bible says, I mean, Jesus so loved the world that he gave his own begotten son. And I mean, if you love,
And
would you, and
that's
I
really
mean, and look on it, in say, in love the church as much as he gave in life for it. Who you love so much that you're giving a life for them?
Right.
Be serious. Do you love
nobody.
Keisha? Do you love your kids so much that you give your life for them?
say I said I would,
Yeah.
but then boy, it really tough. Like me, if I feel like they're in danger and
Yeah.
I can do something to
Uh,
prevent it, like if I need to put myself in the way, like I feel like I'm going to.
okay. So you would die for your child.
Like me love me pitney them.
You love them, but you would die for them. Catch a grenade for them.
I say I would,
But
but
it's
like
tough.
no, like no. Honestly, people can't say them we do it, But you see, when the situation reach, you
Yeah.
don't know how you will react.
Right. 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 So it's tough.
Definitely.
But that's how people supposed to love each other.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? And that's why I say love is so deep. We don't really, if
Give
you
me
check it
one
out,
second there.
yeah.
Just me give me a second.
Okay. Love is so
Okay.
deep. Sometimes we don't really truly we say love, but we don't really love one another. You get me? I say a lot of time it's just I always say no sexual feeling or some shit like that.
Yeah.
God bless sense. You love your mom. Would you die for your mom?
Oh yes, I would.
You
If
sure?
something to save my mom, I'm positive. I am so positive. I
So
would.
if
I
they line
swear.
you up and
And when
said
I'm saying this to you, it's coming from the deepest depth of
so
my
if they
heart.
line you up, you and your mom,
Right?
and said, is either you or mom, I'm gonna shoot one of you. You would say,
Yeah,
okay, I'll take
shoot
it.
me. Shoot me.
You would
Let
say
my
you
mom
take
live.
it.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
okay. So
Yes.
which man you ever been to that you die for him?
Hey, you really want me to call it out?
No, I'm just asking, have you ever been with any man that you would have died for?
I would say no, and the reason why, because I've never had a man that put forward themselves to me that I and prove to me that he's the one. I'm being very honest right now.
Yeah, yeah.
That he's the one, and he would have been backward for me through any situation. When I say situation, even if his side of family rejects me and he stands up for me,
Mm-hmm.
you know, I've never had that. And if I had that, and if there's something to do that now, I would have done it. That's the
Oh,
only reason why. So I've
okay,
never been in that situation where I can look back and say, you know what, this person had my back.
okay.
Therefore, I'm gonna stand up. I'll take a bullet for you. I'll do something to cure it. Even if to give you one of my leg and up on the other one, I would. But I have to see where that other strength is coming from. And
So
I've never had that in my life.
okay, so apparently you never had that. Yeah.
Right.
I I I, I do think I've been there. I do think I've been where I was giving my all and then realizing that's what I'm saying, it you I mean that's the negative for me where I was in a relationship and thinking that that person had me like how I had that person, but it
Right.
wasn't like that. So it end up that I would give my life for that person would give a finger for me.
Yeah. And then the worst thing, Oli, is
Yeah,
though they can mimic that they are so real.
yeah,
But
yeah,
when the
yeah,
real reality come and you look back and you say, boy, you know, what was this person thinking?
yeah.
'Cause they can mimic, these, I don't even know, I can't even find a word to describe people like that.
Hmm.
They can mimic in some way that they can steal the art. That's why
Because
some people, and whether the male and female, eventually what you call it, unlive them or unlive them or whatever the hell, but they
yeah,
can't take the pressure.
yeah, yeah.
You know?
Some people definitely can't take the pressure, but sometimes it's hard because you say, okay, why that person gotta go that get that drastic that
Mhm.
that person actually took that person's life. But if you would have been in that situation at the time, probably you would have make your hunger gotten the best of you. So, but again, because for example, if a man you'd have said, look how much females in the world. Oh, you gotta go and give away your whole entire life, dash your life by messing her up,
Mhm.
and so much female,
Yeah.
there's so much more female in this world. That single female in the world. But putting your trust, you're all in one person and a person let you down. Tough.
Yeah, and then another thing, because I remember I had a friend in the past, and
Yeah.
he loved this girl so much. I mean, but this girl would carry him. he's the only one not seeing it. A group of us saw it, right? And
Yeah,
then when she finally did him wrong and left him and everything, he tried to like go out with other girls. But it's like in the meantime, he's trying to satisfy a part of him. But
yeah, yeah,
in actual fact, it's all about this other girl.
yeah,
You
yeah,
know, so it's
yeah.
like as
Can
soon
get
as he quenches his thirst from these other women, he goes right back into reality of this other girl.
yeah,
You
yeah.
know?
He just can't see himself without that person.
Exactly.
And a lot of us are like that. It's hard for us to let go.
To let go.
Because
Right.
it's not just about invest in that person material wise, it's about, I mean, invest in all your emotions
Mm-hmm.
and all your love. So it at times really hard to let go. You get what I'm saying? Even if
Yeah.
you say, yeah, because I mean, just imagine you loving someone so much, and then this person said it's not gonna work. Just like they say, I mean, but I love you. I will do whatever it takes. What do you want? You want me to change? What am I not doing? You get what I'm saying? But this
Yeah.
person,
I've been in a situation already.
but this person saying, listen, I don't want you anymore. I just don't want you. You're not doing anything wrong, but I just don't want you. Like you're like
Right.
you're so unfair. I mean, what am I not doing? You say I'm not doing anything. I'm not doing anything. Then why you wanna go? Why you wanna break
And
us
they
up?
have no reason.
They
No
have no
reason to tell
reason
you.
because the thing is they don't know what they want. You get what
And
I'm
you're
saying?
doing everything possible. They
Right,
try to compromise, even though when
right,
you're not
right,
wrong.
right.
They try
Yeah,
to go back, they try to do everything, and in the meantime, what is it? And then the
yeah,
person would turn around and say, well, I knew from the beginning that it's not going to work. Just like, oh, what was it? Shango or one of those guys said that when a man meets a woman, you know definitely what you want within that
mm.
person.
But
Whether you're
sometimes,
just going to want a sexual feeling or
yeah,
whatever it is. And that's what the person is. But then the person
mm-hmm.
camouflages what you want because they test you and see
Yeah,
what
yeah,
you want. In order to get you, they try to play a act
yeah,
to
yeah,
get you, which they are not real.
yeah, yeah. There's some people are like that. The true.
But
As
you know what I say, Ollie?
yeah,
Never care. It's hard. And you gotta let go of the past. And don't bring the past in the future.
yeah,
See the future for what it is, not
mm-hmm.
in, on what was with another person.
Because a
You
lot
know,
of us,
just open your eyes.
yeah, a lot of us, when we actually get out of a relationship, if you
Mhm.
don't have someone after, not too long after to talk to, it takes you more long to actually
Exactly.
exactly to recover.
Just
And
over.
then some of us, we will get someone else and we forget about your ass.
Yes, that's
Just
true.
like just like that. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, just like that. Because as for me personally, I never lose anybody. You get what I'm saying? As in lose any ex, I never lose any. They lost
Right.
me.
Yes.
Yeah,
And that's the
because
best way to look at it.
I know who I am. I was being
Right.
real. I was being real. I couldn't
Mhm.
be more real to myself and to that person. You get what I'm saying? Just that person wasn't being real. You get what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Yeah, I was being real. Most of the time I was being real. We talk, we can talk. Because it's good when you're in a relationship, communication is the key, as they say.
Oh, yes.
So
Yes.
you talk what you want. So listen, we're not gonna do this, and if we have an argument, we're gonna talk about it, or we're gonna this, we're gonna
Mhm.
that. But deep down, the person have problems with you, and they're not saying it.
Mhm.
You get what I'm saying? They're looking for stuff, and they don't see it, and they're not saying it. But you're saying this. Let's talk about anything. There's nothing that we're not supposed to talk about. You get what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
what I realize, a lot of females are very jealous of other females' relationship because you could be with a girl and she's looking at what you don't have and what her friend have with her spouse, not understanding what that person is going through in order to have what they have. You get what I'm saying? Sometimes
Right.
they work with the relationship, work for the relationship, and a lot of times it looks good, but it's not as good as it looks. You get what
Right.
I'm saying? Because I've
Yeah.
seen females who do all kind of crap. I would do anything to be successful in life. And I had female who saying, "Oh, my friend, look at my friend. She's this and she's that." You know, not
And they
understanding
never,
that,
and they never try.
not understanding that that girl is doing whatever it takes. You get what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? Even if she have to, I mean, go to Dubai and they pass their fees on her in order for she to have money. You get what I'm
Right.
saying? Yeah, and sometimes they get themselves in a situation like that, losing a good man.
Hmm.
Yeah, and they realize that they're actually lose a good man and they lose themselves. Because as I said, the other program we talk about women nowadays that don't have any no pride and dignity and anything goes.
No self-esteem.
No self esteem, nothing at all. You
Mm-hmm.
know, and that really mash up a lot of relationships. You get what I'm saying? But as for me, what I say, as I say, I never lose nobody. Some people come in your life just to for you to gain experience and to put you on to other people too. Because sometimes if you did not talk to that person, you wouldn't get to know other people. You get what I'm
That's
saying?
true. That's true.
Yeah. You wouldn't get to know other people
Mm-hmm.
because one person can come in your life, and because of that one person, you know 10 other people. You get what I'm saying? Just that one person, put you onto one person, one other
Yeah.
person, and you get to know 10 other persons. And you're like, and during that time, you actually find that person. You're like, whoa. But at the same time, you was looking at the situation at hand. You did not see the future. So there's a
Yeah.
reason why you allow that situation to hurt you so much.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? And I'm speaking based on personal experience. You get what I'm saying? And I'm
Yeah,
saying to
because we all go through all it. We all go through things at times, and it's
yeah,
good to talk about it. That
yeah,
way we can
and
educate other
I'm
people.
saying a lot of I'm just saying to a lot of people out there,
Yeah.
you you know a lot of way been through negative, real negative things in our relationship in the past relationship,
We
and
all do.
we
Yeah.
only look at we only look at the negative part. We don't look at the
Mhm.
positive. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because, for example, if you are successful now and that person who gave up on you long time, that show you say that person should not be in your life now. And a lot of us will actually run back to that person, you know, to say, oh, I have
Mm-hmm.
this now and I have that now. You get what I'm saying? But that person wasn't there. And then again, as I said before, that person was there and things wasn't happening for you only because of that person energy that person that create. This is a destiny blocker. You get what I'm saying? And that
Yeah.
might sound mean, but it is what it is. It's just like sometimes you're with someone and a female can get pregnant with that person. But the minute she leave that man, she get pregnant. You get what I'm saying? Nothing is wrong with her, nothing is wrong with the man. Him get someone else pregnant, she get pregnant with somebody
Yeah,
else. You
but
get what I'm saying?
sometimes you know, match the genes not
Right.
matching
So it's
or
the
whatever they
energy.
call
So it's the energy at
it.
times, same way. But we just as human beings, we just want what we
Mm-hmm.
want. And we allow that to really mess us up. That's like Keisha said, even for females, a lot of times because of situations that happened before, you keep that carry that baggage over into another relationship, and you know that's why I come up to
Well,
one again. When I actually said before, I said I always want to know about females, what I'm dealing with. I want to know their past. Some female won't agree with me, and I agree, and I see with them because some men are not to know your past because they will take your past to actually
yeah,
cuss you.
that's true.
But
Yeah, put it up
but
in your face.
if that person is actually respectful, that person respect you more to know about you. You get what I'm saying?
They'll understand.
Yeah. But that means sure said that person is not for you. So if you got to
Hmm.
hide your past from that person gonna look at you different.
And then only the worst thing is that,
Uh-huh.
say, for example, now I was in a relationship that it was so messy,
Yeah.
and then I meet somebody who is that I think is true. I'm gonna tell the person everything about the past relationship.
But
Then the
I want
person
to know.
will act, huh?
Yes,
Then the
I want to
person
know.
will act like, oh, this I will never do that to you, and you know, going on for a while. All of a sudden, that present person you're with have just like the one in the past. So
Yeah.
right there, it poisons you altogether.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, it has a deep effect on your life.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you be like, why did I thought this person was gonna be different, and
Yeah,
then in time you realize this person may be even worse than the
yeah,
one before.
yeah,
These things will happen. Is reality,
yeah.
you
And as I
know.
said, it will happen because human beings are just human beings. You get what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Sometimes we expect each other to be so perfect. You know, people will hurt you.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Hmm.
But it's like life sometimes can be like a gamble. Relationships sometimes can be like a gamble. You will win some, you lose some.
Yeah.
So a lot of us say we don't gamble, but sometimes it's like a gamble. Trust me,
Yeah.
it is like a gamble.
Well,
Because
you know what? All love
sometimes you
is
will,
so simple.
yeah, sometimes you will pray about it and say, God, give me this person. And guess what? The devil is listening to.
Hey, and that's the time he walks in, you know. Cause look what I was looking the story on Job. It was it Job
Yeah.
when
Peace,
Job
sister.
was so innocent to God, he does everything right to God, and
Yeah,
yet still he was like cursed or whatever happened. And then people was like, why did God allow? And Job was so faithful to him.
yeah,
But there comes Satan. Satan is the one that produced himself.
yeah,
You
yeah,
know what I mean? And do these things, you know.
yeah,
But
yeah.
all
So
simple love relationship, it is so simple. Just
yeah,
love, be genuine,
but
you
as,
know,
as we say,
open,
but you
communicate,
see,
respect.
that is right. That is the reason why us as human being, if we follow what the Creator say, then we will be in a good path because they say love your neighbor as you love yourself.
Right.
So if you love your neighbor as you love yourself, then you will do your neighbor no harm.
Exactly.
You get what I'm saying? I love myself, so I will love you. You get it? So you might say some people don't love themselves. Yeah, people do love themselves. Some people behave like they don't love themselves. It's like they're destroying their body by whatever they're doing to
Hmm.
the excess that they destroy themselves. But some people do love themselves and not love themselves enough still, to tell you the truth still. You get what I'm saying? But if you
Hmm.
really love people, you treat them like how you want to be treated. And a lot of
Right.
times you can actually see that people don't love you, but because you love them. You get what I'm
Well, as
saying?
it says, love yourself first.
Yeah, you love
Love,
yourself
as
first.
Blessing One says,
Mm-hmm.
do you accept you for who you are? You understand? Love yourself no matter what. Just love yourself. That's it. And nobody
Um,
will hurt you.
yeah, so Sister Joan said, I think we make the mistake of telling people what we don't want instead of telling them what we want. When you tell them what you don't want, that's exactly what you will get. Oh boy. Well, I mean, as I say, when you pray, sometimes the devil will listen to. You get what I'm saying? And then you get people come in your life just seems like what you want, but then you realize that they was just, coming to get what they want or to mess you up even more. Yeah. But love is love. Should I say love is love?
Yes, love is love. Love is unconditional. And
No.
love
No.
master everything. But
Yeah, love is
sometimes,
love is that's the thing, Love should be unconditional. You love,
yes,
but that is dangerous when you say love should be unconditional because you love people regardless. Yeah, you love but not in love. Yeah. You can love people regardless of what they did to you, but not be in love with them, right?
right.
Right. So tonight, please, if you just join, we talk about what does breaking up from your past relationship impact on your life positively or negatively? Yeah. So a lot of times, as I say, it can impact very negatively, and what we more emphasize on the negative than the positive, which is we should. It's like we don't say we make the negative outweigh or outdo the positive. We don't emphasize more upon the positive.
Exactly.
You get me? I say because sometimes you're so hurt, that's me say, and you don't see the future because this person is just not for you. Marvelet, okay. Hello, sister. How are you doing? Yeah, we're all doing good. Big up yourself, Miss Marvelet. Yeah. I- I'm not too much of a Spanish person, but you say hello.
What she's saying, hello, good night, my
How are you
friend.
doing? So, good night, my friend. Okay, cool.
Yes, hello, good night, my friend.
And that's the next thing to even look at the Spanish. This is just, I mean, simple, as in stuff like that I should have known because a smartphone now.
You don't have to know all of that, boy.
No, I need to
That's why
because
you have me as your moderator,
but
then your
hola mean hello,
interpretator.
hello, but I should know that hola is mean hello. But actually, I don't remember what else, but that's a simple Spanish. And I've been in a lot.
Noche is night,
Yeah,
buenos is good, me is I, and amigo is friend,
okay.
or my. It all depends on how you
Oh,
word it.
okay. I mean, always you're Mexican and say that. Hello, amigo.
Right.
Yeah,
Senor is man, and Senorita is woman.
yeah. The good night, Odin. Big up yourself. The Keisha brother.
Again, good night.
Good night, everyone in the building. Big up yourself, Odin. Keisha brother.
Mhm.
Got my Sutton too.
And even Jamaicanese.
Jamaicanese.
Yeah, Jamaicanese girl is something from her
Okay,
mother's side.
okay. No worries, fire. Still big up yourself. Hello, blessings. Oh yeah, big up yourself, sis.
Hola, Margarita, Senorita,
So if you're just
¿cómo
joining
está?
tips, if you're just joining, we talk about what does breaking up from a past relationship impact on you positively or negatively. Yeah. And as I say, a lot of times we emphasize more on the negative and not the positive side of it. I know nobody wanna in a relationship to break up anymore because you invest a lot of time and energy in a
Mhm.
relationship for over 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years. 5 years is enough, you know.
That's
You
a
get
whole lot to be married.
because nobody want to go to prison for 5 years.
Oh
That's a
God,
lot of
I don't
time.
even want to go there for 5 seconds. I would
So that's,
die.
so that's a lot of time. So just imagine you being in a relationship for 5 years and
That's a
it
lot
didn't,
of
it didn't work
investment.
out. It didn't work out. You get what I'm saying? But as I
Mhm.
say, sometimes we don't see the future. And some people just come in our life for a season. Just
Yeah,
like the season, the 4 seasons,
yeah.
the season don't stay, summer don't come and stay, winter don't come and stay. Autumn don't come and stay, spring don't come and stay. They're all season, they rotate.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? But sometimes
And
when
as the
people rotate, you allow them to rotate like a season.
and as the Bible said, there is a time for everything under the sun.
Right, right. Yeah. Always you're gonna have that person in your life or those person in your
Hmm.
life. You get what I'm saying? But it always, I mean, leave us bitter at times if we don't mind sharp. But being bitter is not a good thing. But it can really mess us up. Especially you're gonna say especially female, but male too. Because that's one of the greatest thing nowadays. If you realize even male in Jamaica, they are unaliving their spouse whatever time
Yes,
then find
yes.
out that they are being, I mean, a lot of times it's mostly
Cheated up and
cheating.
all of that.
It's
Hmm.
cheating. It's like there is no other reason. People don't just leave other people for no reason besides cheating. That's the biggest thing people do, are cheat.
Yeah, that's the number one.
Yeah, that's the number one thing people do. Whatever happens in a relationship, you just have to move on. Sometimes better is on
Better is
before.
on before.
Okay. But sometimes you're gonna say you just have to move on and say sometimes it's not so easy to move on. Especially if you're in that relationship for so long, you put so much in that person. That person is your best friend.
Yeah,
You actually turn your back on a lot of family members. Put at that because, for example, you're in a relationship with someone and your family member didn't like that person, but you said you are married to this person. You're not married to your family, so you're gonna
yeah.
put this person first. You get what I'm
Hmm.
saying? No, you're so ashamed. You get what I'm saying? You don't deal with some of your family member them because you put this person first and know this person, I mean, mess up or walk out of your life. You get what I'm saying? Or do you get
Yeah.
over that so easily? So it's not so easy to get over,
And
sister.
only you don't even have to be married to that person. You can in like a relationship.
Yeah, yeah,
The
yeah. Put
same
it that
thing
way. In a
happen.
relationship for a period
Yeah,
of time.
yeah.
So it's hard for you to just, get over. It's not like a hurdle you just jump over. You
Yeah.
just run and jump over it. Life is
Well,
not
you
like that.
know, you have to
Relationships is
look
like
at
that.
it only.
Huh?
You are the one sitting in it,
Yeah,
not the family member or friends around you. They're not feeling what you feel because when you're out there, it's a different thing. But when you go in closed door and you sit with that person, it's a total different scenario. So you look about yourself first. Put
yeah,
yourself first.
yeah,
Don't think about family members or friends or your outer surrounding. Think about you and how you feel.
yeah, yeah. Because
That's my concept.
I've been in a relationship with female who their family member practically turned their back. You know what I'm saying? Their family member wasn't there. It's like that person was the black sheep of the family.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? And I've seen turn where those family member actually come back into the family into their life, and then she's like talk about me with those family member, you
Right.
know. But and that didn't hurt me. To be honest, that didn't hurt me because I have learned over the years. It's like when you've been into a relationship and you have several encounters like that, you sort of become immune. Not saying I'm not human, but you start to become immune. You deal with it differently. But when you don't be with a lot of people, then it's harder for you to deal with. When you put your trust in just one person and it just happen now, it's
Hmm.
harder for you to deal with. My brother say, exactly, no shame in it. Family members are living their lives. Happiness is blessing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah. But as I say, for example, you're in a relationship same way, and your family member don't like the person. Put it this way, then you get what I'm saying? You know, you're because I've been in a relationship, and my family member can never talk anything bad. Even after we left, my family member will never be allowed to talk anything bad about that person in my presence. That's how I am. I will defend you same way. You get what I'm saying?
Mhm.
I'm not gonna talk dirty behind your back. I'm like that. I'm not gonna say stuff to let when they see you, they look at your body. I'm not like that. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But then the female does that, because and I've seen where female especially they do bad, but they talk about you wrongfully and tell
Mhm.
lies, then put it that way, tell lies about you. But you don't get the opportunity to express yourself. Even like me, I don't give a shit
Exactly.
about expressing myself.
And sometimes only even if when you express yourself and once they care, they're not gonna say the positive thing. They're gonna
Yeah,
keep in
yeah.
the and the dark. So you just let those people go. Just add them to the list.
For example, I've been in a relationship where family member of the female that I'm talking to actually don't like me for no
That
reason.
happens all
That
the
person,
time.
that person don't know me, but that person does never like me. But I know why the person didn't like me, because that
But
person was
that's
evil.
okay.
That person was evil.
That's
That person was
okay.
that person was a devil. You get what I'm saying? But the
Hmm.
person didn't like me. The person just couldn't stand me. You get what I'm saying? And the female
But
would go
maybe they couldn't come out and show you the bad fault of what that other person is. So maybe by they're doing you a favor, but you're so shadowed by that other person
no, not
that even
necessarily.
when that happened,
No, blessing. The person just don't like me because the person is evil. Simple as that. A
oh,
lot of
oh, I got you. I'm sorry. I got you. I just
Yeah,
got
the
you.
person
Okay.
is evil. Because a lot of
Okay, I
times,
got you.
but afterwards, when I realized that why this person don't like me, I've never done this person anything. I've never even speak bad about the person. Because at one point I get so angry, I was like, this person don't like me for no reason. I would call the person and the person. You ever been to someone's house and you actually see them and you call them and they don't answer you? I've been through
Yeah,
that.
you
I
feel
remember.
you feel that energy, that
Called them more than
that
one time. I said
yeah.
maybe the person didn't hear me, so I repeat myself. Person
Mm-mm.
still didn't answer. I'm like, damn. But when I look at it afterwards, I'm like, this person is evil. You get what I'm saying? And in
Yeah.
fact, that person was evil. That person was deep into witchcraft and all of that. So that person
Wow.
just couldn't stand me. Then couldn't stand the fire.
Yeah. Cause you
You get
see
what I'm
God surround you with the blood, holy.
Yeah,
It's surrounded with
so
the blood. That's what it
yeah,
is.
but at the same time now, in the past, I was protecting that female from her own family also, as in they wouldn't mess with her because of me. You get what I'm saying? They couldn't come at her because I was there, I was standing up for her. But in the
Right.
long run, they came back around and then she now would talk crap about me. You get what I'm saying? Even though she messed
But they
up.
say birds of a feather flock together.
Right.
Mhm.
So, but some of us would think that you need to explain yourself, but I never think that I need to explain myself. If you're gonna see me as something which you don't know,
Right.
so you can continue to think that because I have nothing to
Hmm.
explain or I have nothing to prove to you, nothing at all. You get
Right.
what I'm saying? I got nothing to prove. Yeah. So a lot of times, and it can all stem from the family that we go into. You get what I'm saying? The family that we go
But
into, a lot of
sometimes
family.
only it's best that they show that. You see, and you can tell what the family members are. Because, say, for example, though, you get into that family and get married to that person, you have to be living that life for them, plus you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah,
You're not
yeah,
going to feel 100% comfortable in
yeah,
a family like that. You're
yeah,
not.
yeah. And sometimes I've seen where female family members actually want them daughter, them niece to be with a man who has a lot of money, but
Mhm.
that female don't got shit to bring to the table. You get what I'm
Exactly.
saying? But
Exactly.
but you want your daughter,
Exactly.
whatever, so you put pressure on the man.
The choice. Mhm.
Meanwhile, you're not telling your child to go get something, tangible,
Mhm.
so they can actually have something to bring to the table.
Mhm.
And a lot of Jamaicans family are like that.
Yes.
They want to tell their daughter that you should be with someone who has this or has that, has a good qualification, degree and masters and all of that shit, but they don't even have nothing at all, not even good encouragement. All they have is their nice figure, stiff breasts and big ass.
Get that nice figure. Big freak.
Yeah, stiff breasts and big ass. So I'm majority of the time,
Where is Joy? Joy.
I don't know where is Joy. Joy, where are you?
But only that is so the truth. That is so.
Yeah,
This topic, trust me, is reaching home. I love this topic. It is
and
reaching home.
a lot of times we realize no, is even it will cost the man to for her to have that big ass and those stiff breasts because that person would have to go to doctor in Miami or
Our
Dominican,
Dominican Republic,
yeah, or Colombia, you know.
yes. Well, Rio de Janeiro. Can
So it
never
really,
call that place name.
it really costs you anyhow.
Yeah.
And
Can't
men,
sit on that flight
a
to
lot of
come
us
back.
men need to stop taking up females because of their just their beauty. You get what
Hmm.
I'm saying? They are beautiful and they have nothing in their head, nothing at all. People, I
Exactly.
mean, you don't have to be that educated, but you can actually have something that you can actually do. You get what I'm saying? To create some form of wealth. Be creative. All of these females don't have nothing at all to be creative. All they talk about is their beauty. And that is
Yeah.
where even I talk about it already, where social media mess up a lot of them females here. They think that they're just their sexy figure and that's it. And I say it to a lot of these females, for example, you have your good son and they've been around the block so much and they want people good boy picnic to settle along with. And
Hmm.
people good boy picnic cannot even satisfy them no more because they have been around the block so much. I mean,
They wear out.
yeah, they are wear out. They're like some tires.
No
It's
threads.
it
No
no
threads. No
no tread.
gravity.
It's smooth.
It's smooth. Hey, it's
If you
smooth
know,
and,
you
and
know.
hey, Wally, it's smooth
Yeah,
and coming like some of them pothole where Jamaica have deep.
yeah, yeah. And a lot of them will say your son can't satisfy them. Yeah, definitely. Marvelous said, in a friendship, love is the greatest, then respect follows. Yes, both of
No
you should
child,
work
respect
together
have
to
to come
achieve
first,
for
man.
the future. Yeah, I think, as I said, I take respect over love.
Yes, me too, Oli.
Yeah, we learn to love each other after, but we have to
Yes,
respect each other first.
yes.
I take respect over love. We respect each other first because first of
Mhm.
all, if we're gonna become friends, we're gonna learn to respect each other. Eventually, we'll learn to love each other.
Exactly.
Yeah, I
Because, say,
respect
for
you. You
example,
respect me.
how you talk to me,
Yeah,
how you present yourself to me, and that's
yeah,
all of that gonna make me love you. But
yeah. You're gonna
because
fall
I'm
for
gonna
the
love you
person
first,
eventually. You're gonna say, yeah,
and
this
then you
person.
disrespect me even by talking to me. You know what I mean? That's no respect has to come first,
Yeah, respect have to come first because, as I said, love, love is deep.
and love grows.
My personal thing is, I'm no therapist or anything like that, or no counselor, but I think that love come first, respect come first
No,
before love.
respect comes first. I
Yeah, I think
believe
you.
in that only.
Yeah, I think respect come first. You have to respect
Yes,
person. Person will say
yes.
that they fall in love with you the first time or whatever. I think that you got to learn to respect the person first.
Because
Yeah.
it's out of the respect that love grows.
Right. Yes, definitely. Sometimes in life, things like this now. I mean, if we had figured that before, I mean, a lot of us wouldn't be in the situation that we are now
That's true.
because we would look for love. But a lot of us, though, we think that we are so in love that even if a person don't respect you and don't show any respect, you work with it. You're willing to compromise. You're willing to lose yourself.
Ex- Exactly.
Yeah, and compromising is not. Don't get me wrong. Compromising is not a bad thing at times, but it depends on how far you're going in compromising. You get what I'm saying? Sometimes you got,
Compromising can be dangerous.
yeah, it can be dangerous at times where you got to compromise too much.
Yeah.
Yeah, too much. You know?
Because you know something, guys, in my past relationship, I used to like went in just love. You know, you just see somebody, you just love them. You don't know them, you just love them. There's some form of deep attraction.
Yeah.
And then when you realize there is no communication, you still have a love, you try to compromise
Hmm.
and the love is still there. It's like everything else are overshadow, like sugar coating things.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
then when things really hit the fence only, then you realize, oh, all of that thing go through the door. You know,
Mhm.
because their love is not there, the respect wasn't there, the
And
compromising wasn't there, the communication wasn't there. It was just you alone. It's like you fall into the ocean and you're struggling. You're
that's why I
just
say.
struggling to get out and you can't swim. You're just struggling, and that's all relationship is.
That's why
Some
sometimes
relationship.
that's the reason why I say after respect first because you will actually think
Mhm.
that it's love when it's not love. It's just infatuation.
Exactly.
So it's not.
Infatuation.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what it is.
Because if you realize in this time, one time people never use so people don't say you need to you don't want any pussy in any bag. But remember one
Yeah.
time people used to get to know each other first before they sleep
Say it
together.
like it is. Call it out, Wally. We're not hiding up back nothing.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey,
But we used to sleep. We used to get to know each other first before we sleep together. But now, if you realize a lot of us, that's why we have so much bad relationship. A lot of us sleep together first, and then actually we like this person. Oh, this person is great at sex. So guess what? Like, it's not really love. You know, it's not really
repeat
love.
that. I'm a little lost where you just said. Repeat it, please.
No, I said one time, whenever you used to be like that, we used to get to know each other first.
Uh-huh.
Because, for example, when I was growing up, and I hear adults speak about relationship. I heard they talk about my grandmother, my grandfather to like go to her mother and said okay he like her daughter and whatever and they get to talk and stuff like that. But no, people don't go through people. People just say
No,
okay I
that's
like
not
you and
so.
we just go
Because
on a
what
date.
if, say, for example, be introduced to my mother, and at first, it's just like how you said that woman, she
Uh-huh.
didn't like you, and my mother is like, well, for some reason, I don't like him. I don't care
Yeah.
what mother gonna say. It's for
But
me
but
to find out about that person, right,
But guess what?
Ollie?
Not. But guess what? Not. A lot of times it used to be like that and it used to work because
Not
your mother,
nowadays.
No, it used to work because guess what now? It wasn't about love at first. It was about respect. So guess what now? When you say you're not gonna listen to her because she said no and your father said no, you get what I'm saying? And you know, you say you love the person, but you don't know the person. You get what I'm saying? So it's about getting to know the person and getting respect and then love grow. So it was about respect first. You respect a person and then they be together and love grow. People used to grow to love each other. You get what I'm saying? It wasn't love first. It was no love at first sight. Because if it was
So
eh,
only you wouldn't
uh-huh.
believe in love at first sight, that you just see somebody and love them.
I don't know about that.
Because my father, when he said his very first time he saw my mom, he fell in love with my mom. He said to himself, up to his grave, he
Yeah.
says, I'm going to marry her. And he really did. So to me, it all, I don't know. I mean, love is weird.
Margaret
Maybe
said that was
somebody
the
on the panel
whole
could
days.
explain
I
that.
remember. Okay, Margaret. Yeah, that was the whole days. It used to work. But as I said, I don't I'm not saying it can't happen, but because as I say, sometimes it's just energy. You can also read energy wrong. You get what I'm saying? And sometimes you can be so right in reading energy.
Yeah.
But you're gonna say, I see you and I love you. What I love, tell me what you love about me. You know you got a nice ass and your breasts and I just love your lips. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
I didn't hear you say a word, but I love what I see. You're gonna say I love what I see. Remember right now, I didn't hear you open your mouth. But when you open your mouth, you chat bad and everything, and your breath
Get up
smell
on
bad.
the stairs.
You get what I'm saying? Your breath smell bad and everything else. Would I still say that I love you?
But
You get
what
what I'm
about sleeping with the person? What
saying? Uh-huh.
about going to bed with the person? You don't have that you don't have that intimacy with the person. You don't have that much talk with the person. So yeah, the
Mhm.
person just went out, like a little fling, and you have sex with the person, and then afterwards, now it's like you start having feelings. You seeing the person in a
Well,
different light.
well,
So
that's
that
it.
that does happen.
Yes, that's what I'm
Or
saying.
you say, is that love?
That's not necessarily love.
What is
That's
it, love?
it's not love because people are supposed to sleep in love with each other first before they say they fall in love. That is not love. That is that is sexual feelings.
But then your emotion running wild for the person after that, which is uncontrollable. How do you explain that?
Listen, you have sex with the person. I'm saying you didn't get to know the person first. You have
Right?
you have sex with the person, and then after that, now you start having strong feeling for the person.
Right?
So it's sexual feelings. It's
No,
not
but it's
really.
a different kind of feeling. It's not like you want to go back bed with the person. You're just feeling the person. There's a
You just,
certain energy.
but that's well, in my experience, from what I have experienced, sometimes it is just sexual feelings because I say people, for example, as I said back in the days, people never used to really sleep together first. They used to get to know each other. Or as I said, they used to have put it in they have arranged marriages. So you didn't love a person, but then you grow to love a person. You get what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Yeah, and I think that we should go back to that
We should go back to what? Like the arranged marriages?
arranged marriage.
No, but then that's not right.
But
All right, hold on. Say, for example, in you and I situation, what if those our relationship were arranged, we got married, and then we realize what we're going through now, because we have our similar things, right,
no,
going
but
on.
look here.
And then,
The thing is, arranged marriage is this. We wasn't people never really used to get divorced. You get what I'm saying? They never really used to
mhm,
get divorced. They were put together and they get kids and actually they grow to love each other and you will think that they are love known each other all their lives. You get what I'm saying?
yeah,
Yeah. That's one night stand what fire is saying, just to satisfy your sexual crave. Exactly. So because that's it now, if nowadays they're talking about date, because people go on dates and people go on dates is not people going on to get to know each other. You get what I'm saying? We go out with several different people before we even settle down with one. Oh, I dated that girl. You dated that guy. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, and that's it. You date that girl. I date that girl. You date that guy, and we go out and we have sex with several different persons. But it's not, nothing serious. As people say, what? For example, you have females that come into the Caribbean, come here to Jamaica, and they will go out and they drink and they have sex with guys, and guys do the same thing. They're not in a relationship. That's what happened. Shit happened, and they go back home. There's no relationship there. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, nothing there. What did I say? In life?
I can never
Uh-huh.
sleep with someone
Uh-huh.
and to say, I'm trying to be truthful, trying to find the correct word. I could never like find myself like a one night stand sleeping with somebody. There has to be some feeling. I don't care what it is. There has to be
Well,
something,
as I said,
even
so
after. But to like,
for
hold on,
example,
like
for,
just have sex with the person and just let go, and it's like nothing. No, I can't feel that way.
well,
There is no way
to be honest, I've heard females saying that. She just give the boy
that they
some.
can.
No, she just give the boy some. I take set pan her. I've heard females say that, so it's not just guys that do
I
stuff like
think
that. I've
they
heard.
lie because when they realize the guy don't want them, maybe that's
No,
why they
no,
say
no,
it.
no, no, no. I've heard females say that. I've heard females say they see guys and they just wanna have sex with them and that's it. They don't want a relationship with them. They like him, he look cute and whatever. She wanna have sex with him and that's it. You get what I'm saying? A lot of females are like that, just like guys. You make it look like just guys or stuff like that. Females do stuff like that too. Females go out and they drink and they feel nice and they have sex with that guy in the morning. They don't want to see him. You get what I'm saying? And if he calls her, she's not interested. But blessing, some women don't put value on themselves, no integrity. Yes.
Yeah, that's true. That's true,
Yeah.
Marley.
And some gonna tell you
That's
that
true.
I mean they're just living their life. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I can't see myself. I
Yeah.
don't care under whatever circumstances. Once I open up to that person and have intimacy, sexual
Yeah.
interaction with a person, there is a feeling after that. Maybe, some women, as you said, someone it doesn't matter to them. It's like, oh, I move on to the next person. But for me, I don't care. There's always something there.
But look here now. Most time that happen because the person don't have anybody that will happen. But what some for example, some female have man or they have them their husband, their boyfriend, and they're sleeping around with that. You wanna tell me that they're gonna have feelings for all of those men that they're sleeping with?
Well, but if you're doing more than once, one partner, one man or one woman, then that's a
Yeah.
different scenario. But when you're not doing it with another person, or say, all right, say for example now, say if I had my person, right?
Mm-hmm.
And for some reason me and another person was somewhere, maybe went on a business trip overseas, just thinking that maybe, we had the same, hotel room next to each other, that one door open to another.
Yeah.
And by sitting there watching TV or communicating, for some reason you're gonna be there for like 2 weeks on a business trip, and you find yourself attracted to that person, you sleep with that person. But in the meantime, you have that other main person back.
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel? Then all of a sudden you get attached to that person.
Not necessarily. Not necessarily, because as I
No?
said, vice versa. So a lot of females would say just men do that, but no, both do it. Both sex do it, male and female. Female, because I've been around a lot of females are like, yeah, we did it one time, but I told him
Mhm.
that she tell him she have her man, she not interested. She have her
Yeah,
man. You get what I'm saying?
yeah.
And she not gonna mess up her
And then
relationship for
another
him.
thing again, I
Yeah.
mean, you have your main man, right?
Uh huh. No,
And the
you
way
you you are the main man. Put it that way. I don't like when you put it that way. Yeah. Yeah.
I
Go
don't.
on.
When I say you, I don't mean. I'm just generally speaking.
Yeah.
You have your main man, right? And then you had like a little fling with the other person. But then
Yeah.
you're gonna compare the sex. The other person might just be more what should I say, more thrilling,
Yeah. We come.
more
Yeah. Blessing as a good point there.
correct. Look on both ways, fire blessings are a good point. Yeah,
Yeah.
and then you're just like the way this person holds you, the way the person sexually come on to you. That
Mm-hmm.
other man that you're not doing that. Then you turn to compare. No,
Mm-hmm.
which one should you choose? Which way you know the one that you have a fling with, you'll never have a life with him. But
Mm-hmm.
yet still at the back of your head, you're gonna say, you know what? Then you go back and when the other main person come to you sexually, it's like you are picturing this other person.
Well, guess
I
what?
don't know
No,
if you understand what I'm talking about.
this is the reason why the father say you can't have two master. Because a lot of us say we'll have more than one spouse, and we actually love them all. But you're gonna love one more than one. You're gonna have more interest in one more than one.
Yeah,
You get
but
what
it's the feelings,
yeah, so
the
if you have
in-depth feelings.
yeah, so a lot of times if you have one and then one, I guess it's about one doing it better than one. Put it that way.
Exactly. The way
Yeah,
the person holds you, the way the person
yeah.
corrects you,
But
the way
that
the
again too,
person.
sometimes we mix, sometimes we confuse that good sex with love, because for example I've been there where female give me the best wine me ever get, but she don't respect me. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If an Egyptian say it, she give me the best wine I ever get in my life. You get what I'm saying? But
Oh Lord of mercy. Here who just surfaced? I can't see. What did Joy say?
Joy say, what? Two body in the same plate a problem. Joy, what kind of plate? Joy, hey, what kind of body in
Joy,
a
go
plate?
back, go sleep. Go back, go sleep.
Nobody in a plate, Joy. Joy, we are talking about. Yeah, but I'm saying you can't misinterpret, because that happened to me too. Yeah, I've been with female where she make me feel like, I mean, my
You
first
have
man
cloud
fear.
nine. You
Yeah,
have
man.
cloud nine.
My
Right.
first man fear and thing, and I mean, she wasn't even into me like that. She just loved sex. That's it. You get what I'm saying? So that we get to my head now, and guess what now? I will give her anything because of the wine there. Because of the
Mhm.
wine there, yeah, make you lose yourself because of the wine there. So, you get what I'm saying?
That's why those older men always get that little thing, when the
All
older men with the
right,
younger girls
because
and they give them everything.
these younger girls that white, they put it on them like that. Yeah, but she have one thing in her mind. Listen, I'm gonna make him give me whatever him have. You
And
know?
he will do it. Yeah.
Yeah. Two or three penis in the same pum pum a problem.
I just said, what? Who has three penises in the same?
Try has no filter up on her finger and her mouth.
My God.
Yeah. But it's a but because if you realize nowadays, sex is not um put it this now, it's not really value, or yeah, not as value as it
Yeah, they
used to be
don't
on sex.
value. Value is the right word, only.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sex, we
value.
don't put a lot of value on sex, and sex is a lot of value.
Mhm.
We don't put a lot of sex and value that like used to happen, because if you realize our elder generation, our elder people, family members, our ancestors, they never used to even talk about sex. You get what I'm saying? Have your mother talk about sex?
You're crazy. He must
Oh,
listen to me. Right
oh,
after I call my mom on the phone, I said, Mama, can we have a discussion on sex? I want to get married or something. Oh my God, it will be World War X. You're crazy? Hell no.
see your joy, you remember that good old wine fire, the wine make you take money out of the pocket. Yeah. Yes. A lot of
Tell
us
her
has
yes. Tell
yes,
her yes.
yes,
Tell her
Joy.
yes, Wally.
A lot of us
And
as
how
men,
much?
a lot of us
One
men,
penny?
eh? A lot of us as men go through that. But then we realize that that's more than that what we look for. You get what I'm saying? So Joy, so sex is very powerful. It is the only thing that bring life. Exactly.
Oh, we're not thinking
No,
about life
Joy,
making. We're
Joy,
not thinking about baby.
Joy. But when you say sex is very powerful, sex is the only thing that bring life. Sex between a man and a woman is the only thing that bring life. To put it that way, the Joy, you have to put that part there. So they're not just sex because
Yeah.
everybody have sex. People have sex with the opposite sex. But that now bring life joy. So I would say between a man and a woman. Yeah. Put it that way. Yeah. And I'm not saying whosoever want to have sex with who they have sex with, I for them business. So let me put that out there.
Right.
Right. If you want to have sex with who you want to have sex with, want to have sex with who you want to have sex with. That's up to you. And father, your father will talk about that. Yeah. But I'm just stating that because Jai said that and the program. Yeah.
He said, "Well, that's what that Jai said. Oh, you're afraid of Jai?
Eh?
That's because Jai said that. Oh, God.
No, she said sex is powerful, but sex,
What?
Karma say no, and everything, when people having sex with a animal and so they consider that sex.
Oh,
You get
no,
me?
we're not going to
Which
talk
is,
about that.
it is sex.
That beast business.
So it's
That
actually
animal thing.
powerful. I'm not talking about no damn man and no man or woman and a woman fire. Sex with man and woman. Okay, Joy, I get it.
I'm not talking about no damn man or woman fire.
Yes, Joy. But I mean, it can control your mind. You get what I'm saying? That is the reason why a pastor used to tell me, say, if you fall in love with a woman, for your mind and not her behind. Yeah. So blessings, a lot of females do what men do too. As in, you know, they don't really want the man, but they
Yeah.
have but they have sex with him like she never have sex with no man before. You get what I'm saying? And then you realize, I mean, same way she make me feel, she make another man feel. You get what I'm saying? Same way she
Yeah.
wind up on it. Same way she wind up on it. Just imagine that. And I
No,
like,
and I look like no one upon nobody. That's why I'm not get nobody. I forgot start practice. I forgot borrow Keisha Paul.
well, I mean, it's the year of technology, so if you don't know, you can actually learn.
Oh, okay. I got me answer.
Joyce, a man and man make kiss me teeth, woman and man sex fire.
No,
Okay, Joy, understand. I get it. It's clear,
no,
Joy. Sex is
I
on
don't
seal, no fire. She whine on the body and turn.
know. What guy you talk about? Sex is on
Holy.
film,
No, she said sex is on sale. Sex is on sale for sure.
oh God, guy.
Because, for example, I mean, a lot of the social media personality. I don't really watch her stuff, as in, but I see people talk about her and a little things. And recently, can you believe that the girl have a OF page, which is they call it OF, which is mean OnlyFans. So she had a little boy. Little boy is about 2 year old, and she was having doing a video or a live rather, and she was talking and a music playing and little boy cock up him foot like a woman like cock up her foot when she with a man.
Oh no, a 2 year old? Oh
Yeah,
God.
and she was pushing down him foot and move the phone, and then she was trying to justify it by saying all babies do that and Cardi
Oh
B and
no,
whatsoever kids do stuff like that too, and it was just normal.
no.
You get what I'm
Mm,
saying? And
yeah,
I'm
that's
saying to
not
say
right.
that girl, I mean, majority of these young girls nowadays they wanna be like her because she's making a bag of money. But when she get older, what happen? She have got there with a
Wow.
she have got there with a man who own a construction company, have some big truck
Mm,
and have some drill, some jackhammer, so he can dig a new hole on her leg. And that might sound disrespectful, but it's true. I will dig a new hole
mm,
on her leg.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. So, sex is not a lot of value no than sex no more. You get what I'm saying? And when a lot of these females are being pressured, whether even big woman, you might think that us young teenager, but even big woman, they are not if they are not doing what a lot of females are doing, there seems like they're not going nowhere, they're not living a life, they're not getting with the flow. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. And majority of what happens, guess what happens now? The females are the one who actually contributing to this breakdown in society and in life and in relationship and anything. Mainly female. Used to be male, or used to make it look like male, but it's mainly female.
No, the women are more dangerous than the men, to be
No, why
honest
I
with
say that? Why I say that? Because at that time you cannot say anything on social media, especially or even in the street about other females. They're not about them
you.
not having any integrity or anything. Because
No,
these
they
females,
gang you up.
no, these
Mm-mm.
females will beat you.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Females defend crap
Mhm.
more than men. Honestly, majority of these females are the one who defending nastiness and slackness and low
Yes,
life and people not no integrity. I'm telling you.
because I was looking at those, those dances thing, those like parties. You
Yeah.
see more women than men. And then if you notice how the women behave, like they're groupies. So
And
it's like it's all about them, and the guys out there just stand up looking at them, they're winding up on each other and stuff. And
right.
they're how they gang up against these other guys.
When if you realize majority of the females and they're the one who dressing derogative.
Exactly,
When
exactly. You get
have
my
you ever
point.
seen a man going to a party with no shirt or
No,
you
mm-mm,
know?
never,
But
never.
the females are the one who dressing derogative. So,
Yeah,
females are these females are burnt down in society nowadays. Still.
they are. Is the truth.
Big up yourself,
But
Uncle
if
Dana.
you look at
Have a good
these
night, fam.
damn
Yeah, fire. I
things,
saw the video of you in accident. I hope you are okay. Did you, comment
oh
and drink?
Donald, hi Donald.
Oh, yes, I did, Uncle Dana. I'm good, man. The Lord was
Mhm.
protecting me. I came out unscratched.
But Donald, if we Americans we were there, the first thing we're looking at is the insurance. I'll be laying down. I
Yeah,
gotta see the ching ching dollar sign. I have to get something.
yeah, that's true. But I mean, yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
But
because
a lot of us
sometimes you look for it
Jamaicans,
long after.
we don't really take even accidents serious enough.
No.
Yeah, we don't take it serious enough. True, no, we don't take accidents serious enough. Because I've had accidents serious than that and walk away and scratch, vehicle
Yeah.
mash up. I'm driving the vehicle mash up and everything, and I didn't even go to the doctor.
Thank God. But looking
That's
as
not funny, but it is what it is, huh?
looking at what Donald just referred to the accident, because I saw the picture. And I
Yeah.
was so alarmed that the cops came by and they didn't even stop
Oh, they
to
just
see
drive by.
or ask if something or look to see if someone was injured. Where was the
Right,
ambulance? Where were
right.
I don't understand. I really don't.
Yeah, we were there for like roughly about 25 minutes, or
Yeah.
probably less. And then, I mean, no ambulance came, nothing came, no police came,
Nothing came, no fire truck, no
nothing.
one police jeep passed, and they just flew past you guys. Come
Yeah,
on.
only in
Something is
Jamaica.
wrong with the system.
Only in Jamaica.
It would never be in the United States. I swear, it would never be.
And if you guys was watching one morning, I was heading out of Montego Bay very early and out by Miami Bay. There were two people lying on the roadside.
I saw that. You were
They had
in the
accident.
Knoxford car.
Yeah,
Oh my
they
God.
had accident scene and they were lying on the
But
road.
there was a cop there. There was a police
No,
car
there was
there.
police there, but it was very early. But the road wasn't
Oh,
even blocked off or anything. And they were actually unalive. And
sorry guys for that noise.
yeah, I mean, to different topic, people. That is it. Even today, I was watching the news, and it was about in Trelawney too. In Trelawney, about 5 people died.
That was what with the drive-by shooting. Was that the one?
Accident.
Oh, accident. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
driving fast.
They drive horribly. Even here where I'm living at, there are two-way street, and
Oh,
sometimes you have three of them coming down on the same. I don't know. I
so I'm
really
gonna
don't.
say, but fire, you saw the driver step. You said the driver step on the brake, but the vehicle skated and hit the back of the car. Yeah, the driver, that the vehicle that I was in, the driver was going real hard. In a Jamaican driver, he was about in his late 50s, going 60s. To me, was like older man, but him really not, like they say in Jamaica, him really not stepping it. And but seriously now, he was about 4 car length away from the car in front of him. There was nothing on his left. He was in the right lane. Nothing in the lane, because it's a 2 lane. Nothing on his left. And he was holding brake from about 4 car length away. I could not believe that he actually still hit the car in front of us.
But
I don't
you
know.
know,
I don't know how in panic, but for me, because the car in front of him, the thing is, the car stopped, come to a complete stop because the light turned yellow, amber. So
okay.
because some people are like that when they're driving and once the light change, they're gonna stop. They're not gonna go through on yellow. So the car driver in front of us come to a stop, and him now just break up 4 car length away, and he just imagine you in a vehicle and you're gonna see that you're gonna run into somebody back, and you can't do nothing but just brace for the impact. That was what happened. We all saw it. But just some of the ladies kind of scream. Some, I guess, they were too frightened to say anything. You get what I'm saying? And when the
Oh,
vehicle come to a complete stop was when it licked into the back of the other car. And when it licked into the back of the other car, as you can see, the car went about nearly 2 car length before it stopped also.
wow. But you know
But
what, my
But,
cousin.
but that accident could have been avoided. He could have overtake the driver, even though when it seemed like he gonna stop, he could have go around him easily. I don't know how in panic, but that was like, I mean, trust me, I don't know how in panic. Maybe he wasn't paying attention on the road, and then
But
just. But if he wasn't paying attention at the same time, he was holding brake from so far. Nothing was on his left. All he had to look was look at his rearview mirror on the left
but
and go around him. That's it. Because they never have to stop because the light wasn't on red. It was on yellow. So him could have
yellow.
just go around him.
Right. But
But
Ollie, you know what Vaughn says? Because he works in the
yeah,
automobile, you know Vaughn. He was saying because he was watching it, and Vaughn said today, although he was braking from a distance, if the tires are not properly affixed or something, that
yeah.
impact not really getting to the tires. So that's why he bumped right into the car.
No, but
You guys drive, so you can figure that out. I don't know.
yeah. The tires probably wasn't that good. I didn't
Yes.
notice. No, I did not take note of that. Honestly, it happened, but I did not take note of the tires.
Yeah,
Maybe I
that's
can look at the,
that's what Vaughn said
maybe I
happened.
can look at the tires after and see now at the video and see. But he did not. That accident should have not had happened
Mhm.
because it's not like he was like a car length away when he break up on him. Because him going fast, and even the car that he run into, there's no way I'm gonna allow you to run in my back because I'm always looking in my rearview mirror. And if you're coming that fast, you're not gonna lick up into my back. I'm going to
Right.
avoid it also. So that's crazy. That's crazy. The Joy said, me that's Joy. The Joy said that bus driver is fully can't drive. Them drive too fast. They don't respect people's life. Thank God
That is true.
no one's lost. Devon McDonald said, blessings and more blessings to everyone who's on the live and just tuning in tonight. Yeah, big up yourself, Devon. Joy said, bless up, Uncle Donald. Yeah.
Hi, Devon.
Uncle Donald said, and when you are going in another vehicle, he's calling you to come back to.
Yeah, that's another thing again. Who would drive into that vehicle? He must be out of his cotton picking mind.
Blessed Joy, how are you doing there? Yeah. I
But
mean,
hey, girl.
that was crazy. He was calling us to go back, but because
So
at
did you
first,
guys pay him before?
no, nobody. we're still in Montego Bay.
No, but I don't know the system. That's what I'm asking.
No, because we were heading to Spanish. The thing was to take us to Spanish Town. He was going to Spanish Town.
Oh, so
So
you're paying when you reach your destination.
right, but guess what now?
Mhm.
Guess what? The thing is, I want to say the vehicle just had an accident. There's no telling what was going on in the engine, and that vehicle would be driving all the way to Spanish Town from Montego Bay. That just had an accident. That would be crazy and suicidal because that was going to go. He was.
You might
I,
have a death wish for no. That's what it was.
yeah, I assume that he was going to drive on the highway too. Just imagine him going on the toll and overeat and all of that crap. That's
Oh, Jesus. I can't believe him a call out so look to come back. So the hear everybody else can go. But we're not going.
all the damn police drive past the accident scene. Yes, Jai. But trust me, peeps. I mean, sometimes most of these accidents can be avoided because he was going fast, but he did not add to go in the back of the vehicle. He could have go around.
Because he had a tire issue, according to what Vaughn
You
said.
I could have caught it on camera the accident, because even the guy beside me, he was like, "Can't believe I didn't catch that because you had the camera in your hand." But I wasn't gonna like press record and hold up my hand. Just forget a footage like that and risk getting hurt.
Yeah, but we see all what we're supposed to
Yeah.
see.
So
Mm.
actually, because it was so it takes
Sudden.
it takes so no, it wasn't sudden. That's why I'm saying it wasn't sudden because he was holding brake from about 4 car length
Okay.
as he was actually speeding. But um the we actually was waiting for the impact.
Oh my God, and that's horrible. So
Yeah,
you
well,
think he knew he had a mechanical problem? What I'm like?
it's not about a mechanical problem because to me, as I said, the left lane was clear. So he could have easily switched to the left lane
Right.
and avoid hitting that
It's
man.
in the
The
car.
road was wide. It's not like a one lane. It's two lanes. It's double lane. Put it that way. It's double lane. So he could
Oh,
have avoided it. He could have avoided it. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. And I mean, I was there. So before while I was driving, I was there and I was like, I was looking at my seat because I was just got a two-seat behind the driver. I was looking, I was like, to myself, I was saying, a lot of times when people accident in vehicle like this, people always break their foot. So I was looking to see if there was like a crossbar at my foot because in these vehicles, they're not really comfortable. There's normally a crossbar, and that's how people always break their foot
Yeah.
when they have an impact like that. And I was looking at it at that time. So anyhow, I put my bag at my foot, my bag having some clothes and stuff, my and some gadgets, and I put it
Yeah.
at my foot for just putting it at my foot. So that was what cushioned my feet.
Wow.
You get what I'm saying? Because the other guy beside me, he got a little scratch on his foot because he have a little impact, so his foot, kind of damage. He never really, probably it's more than that too because he never take it as anything. He say he can't bother. So he never take it as anything. But it's what it is. And to tell you the truth, when I went with the driver that took us actually back to Wochi. There's another driver that came there. I will go with him. He carried us to Wochi. And he did not drive fast going. After seeing
So
that
how
accident,
did you get that? How did you guys get that? My question. How did you guys get that MTV? He had called someone to
no,
pick
he
you
was
guys up.
driving. He was behind. That's what he was saying. He was also saying the accident could have been avoided. He was also behind.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so he saw everything.
Oh my God. That was God.
So, but he was going about his business, but then he just took us to watch
That's
race.
what I mean. That was God.
And coming from watch race, going to Linstead, and I took another bus. The driver was actually speeding.
Get out of here.
I mean, I speed up the video, see, but if you look, it was going to the firm gully, and I haven't
Yeah,
been
I
to firm
noticed
gully.
that. Yeah, I noticed that. It was whining and turning.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
he was going through, he was really stepping it because I tell you, Jamaican taxi drivers, they're always in a hurry just to get in a next load to
Go
make some money.
nowhere.
It's crazy, you know.
Crazy.
But as I say, sometimes I don't know. These accidents can be avoided. It's not about just driving hard. People drive hard, but when coming to the situation of accident, they don't drive defensively or think about if this gonna happen, what am I gonna do or anything like that. They just drive and accidents. You don't plan for accident, but at times you can have in your head, what am I gonna do? Because a lot of times I drive and I avoid accident. A lot of time I avoid accidents,
Yeah.
especially in Cayman where and that tourists come to Cayman and they don't know about the runabout. Because I don't know if they don't have runabout in America, but they don't know how to use the runabout. So you're in the runabout, you're in the right lane, they're in the left lane, and you're going straight down. So they come across now, going around the runabout. They should be in the right lane also to go around back the runabout, and they're coming at your vehicle like that. You know, and a lot of times I avoid accidents like that. You get what I'm
Mhm.
saying? So it's about driving defensive, not just for yourself alone, but for people.
Or
So
drive for others. Yeah.
yeah, accidents a lot of them can be avoided. But actually in
Mhm.
Jamaica, people do drive
Oh
fast.
God, they're on a different level, Oli. On a different level.
Especially taxi drivers, they're always in a hurry.
You know?
Joy said the driver look like him head get licked and in the accident make him want drive in the bus after accident. Then bus driver they just drive so careless. Okay,
I
right.
don't know what that man was thinking. Oh, come back, come back,
Yeah.
come back. What the hell was he thinking?
Yeah. The driver them in a hurry to take people life. Even me, I drive fast, but I don't drive with fast with people. If I'm alone in the car, I drive faster. If I'm with people, I don't drive. You get what I'm saying?
I
I
don't
don't
like fast
drive.
driving. I really don't. Mm-mm.
And if I'm driving, I don't want you tell me say you don't have to tell me say don't drive fast. Yeah. Sister Sandra, join. This is Sister Sandra. Let's see her joy. Yeah. But this is Jamaica, peeps. This is Jamaica. So when I was coming back to Mumbai, of course I took the Knutsford.
But of course, but of course,
Yeah, I took the Knutsford, but Knutsford can crash, because one morning I was
of
heading out of
course.
Manchester on the Knutsford, driving on the Knutsford, and then this man, he seemed to not be so right, and the bus was going, and him walk out right into the road and stop selling mango. Him walk out right into the bus, and the bus have to come to a complete stop.
Wow.
So, I mean, it is sometimes it's just crazy. Sandra said too many lives are being lost by accident, too much reckless driving on the street. The police need to enforce
Horrible,
the traffic law vigorously. These accidents have
horrible,
put severe
horrible,
impact
horrible,
on
horrible.
families.
It is
That's true.
horrible.
Because I say 5 people died today. Press up the light one. Yeah, 5 people died today. People. Five. Just imagine. In Trelawney. I don't know, Devon know about it, but that's what I
Yeah, I
saw.
think I saw it. Yes. Yeah, I
Five
saw it.
people. And I, no,
Yeah.
and it wasn't from shooting or anything like that. It's accident.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because especially it's from that stretch of road out in Montego Bay there, heading back into St. Ann where you have into the Falmouth. It is at a straight. Yeah, the driver then really stepping it. Trust me, as we say in Jamaica.
The government needs to do something about this driving. They really
But
do. I don't
let me just
care.
tell you this: police are on the road a lot of times, because I've been driving. It's the same Saturday was on the road last year Saturday. There was a lot of police on the road. So sometimes the police are not at that point. It's just that. So police can be on every inch of the road.
Yeah, we know that. But if they were imposing some real res- restriction, like severe
No,
um
but they do that because that's
severe
reckless and
fines.
dangerous. Yeah, that's charge them for reckless and dangerous driving.
Yes, I mean some
Do
hectic fines, and if you don't pay them fine, up immediately, imprisonment 3 months.
the Garden Queen said too much speeding, and some of them are under the influence of alcohol and
Exactly.
and weed. and drive them mad
Exactly.
post piss the driver them looking like them drinking. Jamaican is girl, big up yourself. Good night, sis. Good night, you
I
always love
say to
Vivian
these
Gabus.
guys, welcome.
Big up yourself, Jamaican is girl. Good night, sis. Joy said the police them now do them work. Police them actually at work, Joy. Trust me. Police are
Yeah.
on the road a lot. Because just as we passed, if you was watching, there was police further up the road. The other day I was driving on that way with a guy and not realizing he was actually going over 100. And none of us. He was driving, but I didn't notice either. And he got a ticket because we didn't even realize that he was going over 100. Because when a vehicle is closed and the window is up, you don't realize until you look on the speedometer, then you realize that you're actually going that fast. And he got a ticket. They pull him over and give him a ticket. And I say, you was really going over 100? And he say, yes. Me I say, he never look like that go over 100 to me. Me have to ask him if him see the gun. And he must say, yes. Police show him the speeder gun. Say he was actually going over 100. But he never
Wow.
looked that way. He never looked that way. So, because what
Mhm.
100? Driving 100, you say that's not really fast. But
Oh yeah,
some people say that's extremely fast. But that's not really fast.
that's fast for me.
Oh. And you're the America, then drive fast. Yeah,
For
yeah,
me,
fast.
you
Yeah,
have no
fast
idea
lane.
about me, Navi. I've
Police
never
are
driven with
careless.
you, but trust me, you know what? I'm
You
my
get them to
family
get
said
there
I'm a
like,
backseat driver. Hell
huh?
no.
No, man. But I mean, in Jamaica, and you see, a lot of times these taxi drivers, especially, they have no patience.
Yeah.
I've been in even the other day I was I think it was Kingston. Yeah, I was in Kingston, and this driver was driving, yeah, to Spanish Town. Those big coaster bus. The driver was
Yeah, I
driving.
know them. Yeah,
He was
yeah.
driving a coaster bus like it was like a car. Nothing was staying in front of him. He overtake. The music was loud. The music was loud like you're in a club,
Oh God, tell me about it.
and he was going. You know,
Horrible.
you know what I'm afraid of? I'm afraid of, and one thing I'm afraid of, and I'm not gonna do it, is like going on beach trips and stuff like that with people in coaster bus and stuff like that. That's definitely, to me, it's like careless and reckless. I'm not gonna do that. I would go to the beach in a car with my family and stuff, but I'm not going to go in a coaster bus because when they're going on trips in a coaster bus, you don't want to see what they drive. It's the music is playing and they are going across the road, and I mean, trust me, it is crazy.
Yeah, I can imagine. Because I saw the one with you and Owen going to Gun's wedding, and
Uh-huh.
you saw the coast and them outside and drinking and winding up and stuff.
Oh yeah,
There's
because
like
they
a
were like
party bus.
they were like going on a beach trip.
Yeah,
That's what I don't do.
no,
Trust
I
me, I
don't
don't
do
do
that.
that.
I did it back in the days to
Yeah,
Savalalamar,
yeah.
yes, but it was different.
All the highway to Mandeville, all of them when they drive senseless. It's dry. But I tell you, Jamaica is different, peeps. You have to have heart and guts. But a lot of times, the passengers themselves, they love the fast driving. A lot of them,
Yeah,
not
the
all of them,
boost
I
the
say no.
drivers. Yeah.
Because a lot of people are on ESR, so they want to go to work or they want to go to where they're going. And I have heard people even saying them not drive that driver because they drive boring.
Too slow.
Yeah.
That one
So
got a funeral fast, man. That's what it
so
is.
it's like, trust me, it's crazy. Jamaicans are crazy.
Yeah,
Uh,
anyway, let's go back to our topic because we have new people come on. We
just
want
the
to hear
post them
their
dancing
views.
road. Then okay. Yeah,
Want to
Jamaica.
hear their views.
Yeah, but Jamaica is nice. Jamaica is nice. Trust me.
Tell me, that's why I don't want to live here. It's so long me stay here.
But you born here.
I tell you that, hey, immigration soon come for me, I
You're
swear.
you're born here, there.
There's no business about that. And that's
That's
how
the
me come in my country.
that's the thing, That's the thing when you're a Jamaican, guess what? No matter what power the prime minister have or the opposition leader, and can't deport you.
No, they don't look at it that way when though you come in. They don't. Trust me. I know that for a fact.
No, but they can't deport you. You're a Jamaican.
Oh, yeah? That's how we use
No,
things.
Uncle Donald say, what's the topic? Oh, Uncle Donald, the topic was, or is, sorry, does breaking up from your past relationship impact on you positively or negatively? So what are the positive and the negative of breaking up in your past relationship? That's the topic, Uncle Donald. Joy said the topic is, do you enjoy good sex, Uncle Donald? Just
Oh,
joking,
Jesus
Uncle Donald.
Christ. What the hell is wrong with you? Hey, you have this song about sex on your mind. That's joy. That's how she think about sex, and pum pum. Oh Lord.
Uncle Donald said positive from you. What's the positive come from your previous
Contribute.
relationship, Uncle Donald? What's the positive come from it? And Joy, I'm asking you to Joy. What's the positive and the negative from your previous relationship?
I don't have no previous present
Oh,
relationship.
Joy's a virgin, no?
Yes,
Oh,
only you share an our mind fire.
oh,
You
that's
not
good.
stop to forget you.
That's
Trust
good.
me.
That's good. I am so delighted. I'm gonna say I don't have to see that. Sab, I serious, Uncle Donald, that's not nice. Never mind. So guys, please note whenever you taking a public transportation, please make sure that the vehicle is safe, PP plate is vehicle, and the license sticker is up to date, just in case of anything. Yeah, that's something to take note of for sure. Big up yourself, Devon. But a lot of us don't even do that. Me myself included. Me myself, as I said, I didn't even realize that a lot of times I don't even look. To be honest.
You know, you mean that sticker with the date on the windshield of a vehicle?
Yeah.
I always look at that. I don't know what is it with me.
Really.
Always look at that. Yes.
Garden Queens, the taxi driver are the main culprits. A lot of them driving their other people's cars, so they are trying to make lots of money. The passengers have to speak up against this, and government fix it. Yeah, as I said,
Exactly.
we the people,
Exactly.
we the people, don't say anything at times because a lot of us Jamaicans we love fast driving. Like myself, if you're driving slow, actually me fall asleep.
Well, you know, you can't drive me fire. You can't drive me go nowhere.
No, um, no, me not drive fast with people. I don't do that. I don't do that.
No, when you might go forget some in the car with you and speed up to 200.
No, sir. 200? You know how fast that going?
You know, you
Hey,
may as well like a space rocket.
okay. Once I was on the highway by myself coming from Clarendon, and I mean, it was night and I was shutting it to Spanish one. And when I look at the speedometer, I was like, damn, am I really going that fast? So I actually slowed down. I never really realized. Yeah, you're welcome, Uncle now. Joy said, I take all the man money and things, leave him with not even close to where that's my positive. Fire, I
What
enjoyed it.
is
Joy,
wrong with joy? I can't
joy,
even
joy,
find
joy. You just
it.
lied. Joy, you just lied.
That's why joy, you're never get no money, you know. You
Joy
swing from
lies.
Alan to Marvin to Ole to every. What's wrong with you, Joy?
Joy, you just lied. Joy, you're nice somebody. You don't do nothing like that.
We know that, but we have to build her up.
Shit,
You
shit,
say
shit, shit.
one man for your cookies. So when you talk about you, I don't understand you.
Joy, you do this. Like, you're nice, Joy.
But what you expect from somebody that go to back road? What you expect?
So, as I said, peeps, tonight, as I said, we strayed a bit from a topic
No,
because,
that's
as
okay.
I said, with this channel, let me not say with my channel, but with this platform, our platform,
Mm,
we have no problem in straying from a topic and talking about other stuff. Nothing is wrong with that.
that's
And this, the joy is very spicy. Yeah, too spicy sometimes too.
spicy.
Yeah,
Spicy. A
she
hot
wants
tamale. She's a
joy
hot
needs some,
tamale.
she needs some ice water in her at times, cool her
I
down.
tell you.
Yeah. So yes, peeps, as I say. we differ from the topic at times, talk about different stuff because we're all adults here. And a lot of times, adults don't want to talk about adult stuff. And as I say, this channel is when we talk, it is for adults. So my content is for adults, and YouTube already know that because that's what I put there, adult, not for kids. You get what I'm saying? So YouTube don't have a problem with whatever we talk and hear.
Yes,
As long as
Joy, call, please. Call in, Joy.
I love pepper, brother Devon. Okay, you love pepper. Okay, Joy, call. But
Yeah,
Joy,
we don't want to sugarcoat nothing. Come down raw as how you type. Right, Oli?
yes, Joy, you need to learn to use the app. It is simple. You have to.
Exactly.
Okay,
You
no
know what,
problem, Joy.
Oli?
No
I
problem, Joy.
think she
Call enough.
knows. She knows, but she refused to do it. Trust me, she knows.
She knows. I don't think she knows.
Yeah,
She tried a lot of time, but she wasn't being
Oli.
successful.
Joy know if it go. It's simple. You log on, you allow your setting to for the mic, and you press the live, whatever. If you want to mute it, you know, or show yourself. You enter the studio, and that's it, Joy. You smart cookie.
One day when I see you in person, Joy, I'm gonna show you it. You're gonna have
Yeah,
to
that's
pay
what
me.
they get that flood.
You're gonna have to pay me, Joy. Cause it's
Let me
like
say, yeah, all right, you know what you know, Oli.
that is like
That
having
same business, the watch what you say.
that is like having your one private tutor.
In the bedroom.
Mm. So waiting on you to call, Joy. So yes, peeps, and I really thank you all guys for supporting the channel. I really love that. As I say, we're growing together, slowly but surely. Yeah. And in everything that you do in life, you have to have a ground. You have to be grounded first. You know what I'm saying? You have to be start from the ground. So a lot of people start a foundation without grounded and then it just break down. But in building a house, you have to make a foundation, a good foundation. So when earthquake come, you don't just destroy so easily and floods and stuff like that. So with me this channel, I have to build a foundation first. Yeah. And talking about foundation, organic RDNCs. Yeah. One cocoa full basket.
There you go. One cocoa full basket. What
Yeah.
happened to blessings? I'm gonna keep
Blessings.
calling her name every live
I
until
don't
she comes on.
I don't know what happened to her. Blessings, what happened to you? Suli, what's up, Suli? I guess she's in America. I haven't heard from her. But Suli, I know that Suli soon come to Jamaica to get her planting. Because she love her Jamaican planting.
Hey, maybe the planting gets stuck. That's why she can't
Yes,
come
definitely.
on.
Yeah. I know Suli love her
Maybe she
planting.
got damaged by the planting only.
But I know Suli soon come because here in Montego Bay too, they have Reggae Sunfest coming up soon. Joe, I guess you have to call him because you're trying, but you're not getting through. Yeah. They're gonna have Reggae Sunfest coming up soon. And Reggae Sunfest coming up, peeps. If a group of you come and you want to stay at the McDonald's place, you can stay. Some stay in a coach, some stay in a rooms, and yeah. Just link up the McDonald's.
Where
Pick
they
you up.
having the reggae sun flash? Where?
Reggae
Where?
Sunfest.
OT or what?
With the Catherine Hall. That's out the road there, so.
Where is that? I don't know much.
Yeah, you're not gonna come.
What you know about me? Yeah.
Yeah.
You underestimate me too much, man.
Yeah, that's out the road. So I said I already fix up the place and thing.
All right, we Google where Sunfest is. I don't need your
I'm not really from Montego Bay, but I think they say it's Catherine Hall, something.
So where is Catherine Hall?
In Montego Bay.
Okay.
Google it and you will see.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you want to come, you can actually come and stay at the McDonald's place. It's in Falmouth. It's quite close by.
I'll do the cooking.
Huh?
I'll come, but I'll do the cooking.
Cooking.
Yes.
Okay. I don't know if you can cook. Like
You're
me.
right.
Like me.
Come here, come cook me callaloo.
Joy, I'm actually waiting on you, Joy, to call. Joy, we take so long to call.
I don't know what the hell is wrong with Joy.
So yes, Peter, as I said, the topic is, does breaking up from your past relationship impact you positively or negatively? And as I said before, a lot of us emphasize on the negative. A lot of us emphasize on the negative and not on the positive. Yes, guys, come on down. Exactly. So let's link up the McDonald's. Yeah. And Instagram. They have a place in Falmouth, Trelawney. Yeah. And you can also get some real yam in Trelawney Market for breakfast.
Oh,
So
I
real
go cook that you.
me? Well,
Yeah,
if they want, I can do that also. That's a
yeah.
plus. That's a plus. Yeah. But link up McDonald's, people. Support, because I know a lot of this Airbnb and hotels gonna be booked out when it's
Definitely.
when something's going on. And I realize that the government in Jamaica talking about Airbnbs as if they want to put more tax on
Isn't
Air-
that from Bologna?
Yeah, did you hear that, Devon? They want to put more tax on Airbnbs in Jamaica because whatever time the government see people making money, and I guess they
Hmm.
come up with the hotel sectors, because Airbnbs are much more affordable, and a lot of them, even like the McDonald's place, are much even nicer than nowadays hotels.
Sure.
Yeah, they're
And
even nicer.
cleaner.
So yeah, and cleaner too. So they wanna,
Mhm.
mess with them.
Tell
And
you can't survive these days. I swear to
I
God.
tell you, so they wanna put more tax on the Airbnbs. They're gonna come down hard on Airbnbs who are not register and some crap like that. You know? But Airbnbs are, trust me, are far more, I would say, nicer at times.
Of course.
Because you will enjoy the real Jamaica.
Mm-hmm.
I have to go to those you know
Luxurious
all
hotels.
inclusive hotels and stuff like that.
Mm.
Because I wouldn't into that either. Trust me. Because a lot of us don't need a touristic feeling. If you're in America or Canada or whatever, you're already exposed to certain things. You get what
Right.
I'm saying? A lot of you have money and you have the pool and stuff like. Why you want to come to Jamaica to do the same thing? That
Right.
you want to have a different experience. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So you want to go to an Airbnb and they take you around, go to places that tourists don't normally go to, or a lot
Yeah.
of tourists don't even go to. You meet with the locals, you go to the market and stuff like
Right.
that. You get what I'm
Like
saying?
like when I travel, it might sound funny and weird to some people. Like when
Yeah,
I travel to other countries,
yeah,
I don't take the tours.
it's
I
tourist.
up on the local buses and from one point to another and get back to my
Yeah,
destination. And you
yeah,
see more.
yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely, sister. It sounds ridiculous, it's true.
It is
Yeah, crazy.
ridiculous.
Devon said, I like the room you got in the grill in front of Ritz Cafe. Yeah, and it was affordable. The place is nice, though. Backyard. Yeah, it was nice. Nice place. It
To
just,
me, that room is too small. I couldn't. Mm-mm.
no,
I,
but they have different rooms
yeah.
and stuff. But then,
I
I
feel
mean,
too clustered. And then have no air condition. Just a fan and circulate the hot air. No, we couldn't do that.
no, they have windows there too with grill and stuff too. So mosquito nothing at all. And they have bigger rooms there. Depends on
They
what
have
you
air
want.
conditions.
Yeah, they have rooms with air conditioning. They have little
Okay.
cottages. They have cottages there if you want to. You see, they have cottages. I was showing you. I was watching the video. They have cottages there. Have a big.
Yeah, I
Um.
see the car, but I didn't see inside of the cottages, just the
Oh,
outside.
oh, exactly. Well, that's common. Different amenities. Yeah, but kitchen, yeah, bathroom, whatever. The drive is the front of yard. Yeah. So then I said, listen, you don't like it.
Not that I don't like it, but I don't like to be clustered.
Okay.
I'm
Well,
spoiled, Donald. To be honest with you, I'm spoiled. So,
well,
yeah, I
like a
truly
spoil.
am.
So like a rotten and a spoiler spoil.
Yeah, I'm rotten, if you call it that way.
Yeah. Uh. Um. TV tearing.
Exactly,
You
George.
like the black. You look like black. I don't get that.
You look like black
I don't get that.
TV.
I don't get
Already.
that, fam. please rephrase that question. I don't really quite get it. Nevan say, yes, my brother, I saw it online. Okay, yeah. Oh, you saw it. Blessing small room make you can have less space with your man. Okay.
Come on, me want me listen Dan also so Donald. Yeah, Joy. Me want
No,
to bounce
no,
from the ceiling. A Joy
Uncle
so
Dana,
tonight.
Uncle Dana, where they don't have restaurants where?
The only problem there are no restaurant around there.
No,
Yeah,
they
what
have
is a restaurant?
in Negril, where I was still at a restaurant, Uncle Dana. The reason why I was walking around in the morning because
Was early.
there was it was early. It was like after 7 there. And with me, I'm used to restaurants looking about breakfast. But I'm mainly tourist, so a lot of them don't eat breakfast that early. But when I
Yeah,
went to the hotel, that's what the girl was saying. A lot of these places don't open for breakfast until 10 o'clock
yeah,
and stuff like that. But I'm used to eating breakfast early. But there are a lot
yeah,
of restaurants, so many restaurants right along the stretch there, whole heap of them. But they just
yeah.
don't
I know
open that
them.
early.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because there's one even right beside Ritz too, going up the road, but it wasn't open that early.
So Ritz don't open for breakfast either.
No, they don't open
Ritz Cafe.
until I think it was like 12 o'clock.
Oh really?
I think it's like 12 o'clock they open.
Lunch.
Yeah, they open from
Okay.
that and they close about 10 or something like that. Depends. Joy said, me love my food, so anyway, the food better right there. Okay. I'm gonna
But
say
that
the
restaurant that you
restaurant with
went
the big
to,
dog. Oh, the restaurant with the big dog. That's another thing.
oh, you know,
Because
made me not eat none at all.
no, guess what? No, actually, that's with me. When I go anywhere and I see something that I don't like, as long as I'm spending my money there, I'm gonna
I'm
talk.
going.
But then the the
Waitress.
waitress was telling me that the dog is a part of the property. So I was saying yes, but I don't need
Hmm.
to have them around me while I'm eating because they're breeding in my food. Because I know that dogs breeding in food, even from 12 feet away, they can actually breed in your food. So I was telling, I didn't record it, but I was telling her that. And she and another guy, they get their ass out, the dogs out. They was like, did you see the dogs?
I saw them so big, and then you had some other white people
They're playing with
stroking the
it.
dogs,
Oh,
and I'm like,
they were like,
my
oh,
God,
they gotta go.
it's what they used to. They do it just for the people. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what
but
they
for
used
me,
to.
I'm so conscious because in
Hmm.
Cayman, I detail cars and I've seen dog ears in
Oh
cars.
God.
You get what I'm saying? So I'm saying all of that dog ear blowing, the breeze blowing into my
Oh,
food. You get
uh,
what I'm saying? That's in my consciousness.
uh,
You get what I'm saying? I don't care how you want to say, oh, well, they are taken care of. I've never seen any dogs in a restaurant. They're
I
always, in
don't
the restaurant, there's always a sign there say, no pets.
get allowed.
No pets allowed. Right. Yeah,
I'd be devastated. I
exactly.
could not eat.
They shed a lot of hair. Oh, the one say I was saw them, I was shocked. Exactly. I was so pissed. Yeah. Because at first I thought it was one of the tourists and bring them in. I was like, because they're like, you know, they're gonna bring.
Huge.
Then the girl said no, they're part of the property. And when I was
Oh,
leaving, actually, there was outside with the security. Yeah, but some people different, but not for me. I don't. I love dogs, yes, but we as Jamaicans, dogs are mostly
mm-mm.
kept outside. Yes, that we grew up with. Joy say at the only pets allow, you got to eat dog ear fire. Yeah, yeah, exactly, Joy.
Oh
That was a no-no, but the food was good. Otherwise, that was a good thing. The food was good, and I appreciated it. And I appreciated the female and the waitress and the waiter actually taking out the dogs
You
because
understand what Joy just said a while ago? You comprehend here what Joy just said a
she said,
while ago.
no, she said she's the only pet.
Yeah, but you understand where she go.
Yeah,
Joy, go
that's
drink
why I
some
skip over.
water.
That's why I skip over Joy. You realize?
Jeez.
Uncle Alan says like you say it's FIFA. Is that US?
Yes.
Yes, I think I paid the FIFA, Uncle Alan. Because I just say I booked from about after 2. Yeah. Oh, you know, you come out next day like that. Yeah. But it was, and based on the location, I was expecting to pay more
Yes,
because
I
here,
can do one.
because here in Montego Bay more expensive too. You know, you see more expensive than Negril. I slept with my dog in my bed fire.
Joy, go sleep.
Joy, please go and sleep.
Jesus.
Yeah, I think Montego Bay seems to me Montego Bay seems even more expensive than Negril.
You think?
I I pay $700 for one jelly, and I pay almost $800 for one Heineken. And
Well, what you wish
I go to
for?
Negril and I bought a Heineken from a young girl, and she said I think she said what about $250 or something for the Heineken,
$250
something
in
like that, or
compared to $700 or $800.
probably come more.
Wow.
But Montego Bay
Oh,
seems more
easy.
expensive to me, and the East Strip, not everywhere in Montego Bay, but on the East Strip. Let me more on the tourist here, resort areas, more expensive. Yeah. And I seen if Margaritaville, they send one little drink for like about $20 US.
Well,
So
$20 US not bad.
$20 US not bad. $20 US is roughly
No,
nearly
if you
two thousand
go
five
out,
hundred. You
so
know?
yeah, but if you go to most restaurants in the US and you get, if I go like you know, go to certain classic restaurant, I would
Uh-huh.
pay like $25
No, I'm
for a
not talking
glass of
about
wine.
listen me blessings. I'm talking about one drink.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. The
Listen,
$25 for a glass of wine.
I went in the market and
Uh,
I bought crazy amount of vegetables and fruits, and roughly I spent about $35 US. So
and
that's
that's not
expensive.
bad.
That was expensive. One drink for $20. That was expensive in
That's
Jamaica.
that's not expensive to us in the US. Trust me.
No,
But if
that's
you get a
expensive.
glass of Moet or
Blessings.
whatever, hmm,
I'm not talking about a glass of Moet or anything like that. I'm talking about a regular drink like it's just like a little mixture with rum and some juice. That's it. It's nothing special. Not no expensive. What they call it, top of the line drink. Nothing like that. Just normal. If not rum and something, you're gonna pay that for it. Put it in the street. They say get a special in
yeah.
there. Yeah, it's something like that, and it's much more for it.
Guys, if you drink sugar and water.
Uh, okay.
Guys,
Uncle Donald say, it was the West End. Yeah, it is West End, Uncle Donald. Everyone say joy, joy, no easy, no. Definitely joy a problem.
yes, Donald, I've been to Nakasaki
Fire.
restaurant in Long Island. Yes.
Fire, beg you somebody that money, buy me a pair of earring with some of those money. Yeah, joy, you need to send me some. Brother Devon, okay. So what? Sugar and water you have to drink. Fire. I'm not drinking sugar and water, joy. I drink lemonade with lime and sugar. Lemonade, not sugar and water. Sugar and water is different, joy. When you hit your head, or you have an accident in Jamaica, that's what they normally give you. Sweet sugar and water.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
but but lemonade is completely different.
Yeah.
So sugar water different joy from lemonade.
Mm-hmm.
Blessings, you ever been to Nebraska restaurant in Long Island?
No,
Okay.
Nakasaki. Nakasaki.
Nagasaki, okay. No, I've never been
Yes.
there, Uncle Dana.
Yes. Yes. Yes, Donald, I've been there. Yeah.
Yeah, so when you come here, Uncle Dana, you have a lot of place to go. And it's very, very, I mean, you budget yourself, like, you don't spend a lot of money either. Joy, so for you, them your head. Then what? Then your head you lick. No, Joy, I never lick my head. I didn't hit my head, Joy.
She needs to come on the phone for the time I have stop talk. Stop type.
I guess you change your mind.
Mm.
You change your mind. So, peeps, where else do you want to see me go? I don't know where else to go. I've been
Portland. Portland.
Portland is too far from me now.
Where you there? Montego Bay.
Yes, the Portland too far from Mobile right about now.
You
Portland is
went to I don't know what to tell
But
you.
I've been to
So went
places.
south.
I've been to places that you guys soon so where I went to, and you're gonna wanna come near in Montego Bay also. You have nice places in Montego Bay. You have a lot of places in Montego Bay. Still that I haven't been to that I wanna go to. Still trying to make some connection that I can go to. Because a lot of times I realize that these places, if you're not like some white people, let me put it straight. If you're not some white people, and you're gonna get some big bus, tour bus with some tour guide, and they can make crazy money off you, they're not really interested when you call them, to tell you the truth. They find out that you're a local, from what I've seen, a lot of them, even some people
Mhm.
talking about their indigenous and whatever people, I'm not gonna call them name no, but a lot of them
Them prejudice.
they are
Them
mostly in it. They're,
prejudice against their own.
they're mostly in it just for the money. It's not about,
Mhm.
I mean, you know, naturalness
Yeah.
or Jamaica culture or anything like that. It's just about money. Which is, I mean, if even 12 people watch a video, they're still getting highlighted. So they are benefiting more than even me.
So rent a car for a day or two and do your
Okay.
thing.
There's a car rental on there. You can send the money and I rent it. Thank you, blessings.
Yeah, rent a car and do a day or two. Yeah.
Blessings.
What?
Send the money, I rent the car. Thank you.
I find out how much it is.
Okay, I will do that. Then fire know you. Oh, okay, I'm really tired. Over back road, come see me ready for the interview. Now talking about back road joy, honestly, I that's the only thing I want to do. So one of these nights, probably was a
Hmm.
Saturday night or so, I'm gonna go to I don't know if they still do it, but they used to do it on the it strip. You saw females down there. Cause in Montego Bay was the first I ever saw a lady of the night in all my life. I met a couple of years ago. Was the first one I saw, and that was so funny. Cause she was there holding on to her ear and shaking her leg with her
I
handbag.
remember you saying that. I remember you said that in one of your earlier lives.
And
So it was
trust
the
me,
first time
that
you see a lady
a
at the
memory
night.
that I've never forget. It was so funny to me. To her, I asked her, "Are you doing business?"
Yeah, I remember you said that, Oli.
Because
I
I mean,
remember.
that was like something from a movie. I never seen it in person. You might like
Yeah.
me a country boy. Me only used to see that the movie. So when I come to Montego Bay and I saw that was like, and a friend told me say because I had a friend at the time working at Coral Cliff the casino. He said actually she sell then do it down here. And I said really. And I start laughing. That was like so funny to me at the time. So I'm gonna go there on these nights and see if them lady they down there. You can get to talk to one and two of them.
And they will talk, they will talk, trust me.
Yeah, they will
But you
talk.
have to give them something, then because they love them money.
Exactly.
You have to.
Yeah.
But Alan will go with you. Alan is
Alan,
game.
Alan is in Spanish, so not Montego Bay. Uncle Donald
No,
said,
no, they talk when you come to Spanish Town to do the a
okay.
backward.
Uncle Donald
Yeah.
said, but the world, as you know, money talk and bullshit walk. Yeah, 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 Uncle Donald, that's true. But everything's not about money. You will make money because, as I say, at times they're getting highlighted. You know what I'm saying? So they will actually be making money. So they are actually make more for it because it's not like they're gonna pay me for advertise or anything like that. Joy said, I'm a very intelligent lady of the night. Joy, I'm not about to read no more. You
Yeah.
buy, Uncle Donald said, you buy pumps. No, Uncle Donald, I didn't buy. It was just funny. I know it's sweet if did you do the business? No, I didn't do any business, Joy. No, I didn't. It was just funny because I was like a country boy at the time and I saw it. So it was something that never come out of my head. It was just so funny. That lady probably should get even whole now and come out of the business. Oh, so Devon, what has really blessings. We need to plan that Portland trip before you leave with Fire and us. Okay, you hear?
Yeah, yes, Donald. In another couple of weeks, as we spoke about that venture, that lady will be here, so we'll take up that offer. Okay? Yeah.
So Joy said, come with me money, Fire, then you can interview me. Joy, go get some sleep.
After how much money, Oli?
Country come to town. Yeah, man. Yes, Joy. Country come to town. Yeah, and I'm proud to say I'm a country boy. As I say,
How much you ask? We don't know. We want to
yeah,
know how much.
as I say, guys. Oh, okay. Tomorrow you will see the other video of me in country. So I'm gonna show you where I used to live in country, where they still
Yeah.
carry water on their head in 2025,
They
or
order you.
they have to buy water. And people there are still talking about PNP and JLP and who they're gonna vote for,
And
and
they
they
can't
don't,
run 2 pipe. They
and they
can't run
still
2 pipe. Come
and they
on.
still have to carry water on their head,
Oh no.
or they got to buy have your black tank and you buy water from a truck and they come and fill it up in 2025. And from I was a boy, which is I'm now 23 now. Yeah, my grandfather
Mhm.
dead. And from my grandfather died about 19 years ago. And he died when he was in his 60s. So roughly, he'll be almost 90 something now. So think about it,
Right.
from 90 odd years, and the people still carrying water on their head in this time.
Right.
That's crazy. Oh, Uncle Anna said, where is that? Linstead? No, not Linstead, but Guysville. I used to live in Guysville, and then I went to live in Linstead, and then I went back to Guysville, and then I went to Linstead.
Well, you've been all over.
Trust me, I've been around the blocks.
I know that.
Yeah, I've been around the blocks, but that's
That's
country,
why
country.
nobody can fool you, Oli.
Right. And trust me, when I was living in Guysville, I've lived in Guysville I grew up there as a baby, and then I left, and then I went back when I was like 13, and then I left when I was 17. So I spent about four. Because majority of the people, I don't even know them, but they know
Yeah.
me. I know some faces
Yeah,
and some names, but I don't really know them. Sometimes people might think that you're show off or something, but I don't know them, to be honest.
yeah, that's
And
true.
and I'm going to show in that video, you're going to see places that I've been where we used to catch water. I wanted to go further, but I didn't get to because a lot of walking. Yeah,
So,
but
Oli, you
huh?
show in different areas, them like in that bush where you used to do doogie doogie.
No. Whenever let me see. Oh, those young girls that I knew at my age at the time, they actually
Yeah. Me
leave.
and Joy want to see the area where you used to go do it.
I
What you
forget.
call it, doogie doogie?
I forget to talk about that part.
Well, you can do a recap.
But
Go back down there, do a
guess
recap
what?
for that.
I'm going to
That's quite
premiere that
funny.
video tomorrow, so I'm going to tell you
Okay.
some stuff. You know, you're watching the video, so I can show you. Oh, I used to do this here, so and I used to do that here, so yeah. Know yourself. So stay tuned.
We will. Trust me. I live by your video. I can't have enough of them, you know. I swear to God, wake up a morning time, may I scroll down to see what new you have on between the live and the posting. It's like, I just live for your show.
So Joy said me show off. No Joy, I'm just showing some, not showing half. Not even half me I show Joy, I'm just showing some. So Uncle Dana said, when is that video dropping? Tomorrow, Uncle Dana. Tomorrow. I think I'm gonna go on the road first. So I think I wanna be here.
Okay.
Yeah. And I wanna do it while I'm on the road. I wanna pay attention. Because when I'm on the road, I like to be a part of it. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So tomorrow, I think roughly about 2:33. Yeah, I'll do
That's
that.
late. That's in the evening.
Yeah. Because during the day, I'm thinking I'm gonna be on the road today. I've got to do some business on the road. Joy said, blessings. Me no see your comment on the video, blessings. Yeah,
No,
yeah,
you
yeah,
know why? You know
why?
why, Joy? I don't comment on Only Fire video. I leave it for the other subscribers to put in their view. Remember, I'm a commentator. So, moderator, commentator. Yeah, I try to, but I read and I listen.
No, but
That's
that
not,
doesn't stop you from commenting, blessings.
but I choose not to. I like to hear what other people's opinion of your show. And that
So
I like me more.
so you say, so Devon say politics time now, Devon, you need to speak up and they will help with the water in that community. Brother, that's the same thing. Actually, while I was there in the country, I took a taxi to Geisel further up, and then I had this taxi driver, him and I was having a conversation, and he was saying the same thing, and he was mutual. He wasn't talking about no specific party, but he was just saying he was in a bar, and a specific
Mhm.
MP came in there, and this other guy that he knew was saying that what him drinking, and he said he was so hungry, he started cussing and say, I don't want nothing, and I say, The other guy was saying that the big man, I'm a buy the rum and whatever. And him saying start cuss because a lot of them, what they do, they actually just take money and stuff just for themselves. They're not concerned about the future of the community or the kids that coming up. And I was so proud of him by him saying that he was saying that he don't give a shit about no PNP and no JLP. So you see, the thing is, a lot of these people, they actually benefit from politics and they actually take what they can get, like some feed and some chicken, but that is not benefiting the future generation. Anything. A lot of the youths them actually live in the community to go elsewhere. You get what I'm saying? Because in a country, you need water, light, and road. That's most essential thing that you need.
Yeah, those are essential commodities.
Yeah. So yes, Joy. Joy.
Hello?
Yeah, I use it. Definitely use it, Uncle Donald. Yeah. Yeah.
No, just to respond on what Uncle Donald said
Yeah.
and Brother Devon said about the it's politics time now. I use your platform and do what you have to do.
Yeah.
Anyway, I can remember. You remember this place in Mandeville couple months back where a lady planted a big old banana planting tree inside the big old open the big middle of the road.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that, Joy. Yes.
That was there for a very long time. Let me tell you this. In my community that I grew up,
Balaclava.
sure,
All
all
right.
Balaclava girl.
Yeah. Me talk about it. Yeah. Yeah.
There's nothing changed there. And every time when they come around, I'm not gonna call the high school name or anything, but there's a popular high school there where, can you imagine, you have politics going on right now, and some time, which is not long ago, maybe a week or two ago, you not even have water, and they come home. From I am growing up, we used to go at the pipe, go catch water. No.
The standpipe.
Yes. And that water used to come in the pipe like once a week.
Yeah.
And you know how that go, you have to crowded at the pipe
water.
ticket. And people fight and everything at the pipe. Well, guess what happened? Nothing changed, it get worse.
Oh.
Now the same people them running behind the same politicians and talking about them going to create this and that, and then when they come in now, they'll even come a yard. And the worst, they're going to consider somebody where me not go eat from. I'll come out and I'll give them something to eat. Them even swallow them pride and swallow them appetite and everything and name it.
Because they want to vote.
They want to vote and they want to remain neutral.
Yeah.
Nothing now going to get done. I know yesterday and not today we have before.
It's true,
Because and then the people them know them in this whole tradition voting.
Yeah.
And they must go tradition because my great grandmother that do this and do that. So if them see this a party maybe start something positive, them not going to continue on it, them have a cut here because they want to see them be come in and them be do this. So when you say you're up in your community where, let me tell you something, not every street light they rush past me. They from your little girl I go them, see them put up couple light posts and I see him so it's there till this blessed day. So nothing going to change. And you have persons now who there, let me tell you, not every taxi you can hardly find in my community to go because them say they not even want to come in no street line or down there, them not do nothing. There's nothing
You can't blame them either.
To even make any form of upliftment or development. But we, the stupid people, when it comes to politics as time, we're constantly running behind. We're constantly doing this and praising them and doing this. But after that, we don't hear see them again. Not me, because I'm not doing them. Till another 5 years time for election. So your platform, I don't even think it can make a difference. And maybe when they do, they'll probably come in and drop a couple black jump on the people them house up. They make it look like catch water and do something. That's the most
And you know the thing is though, you see, it all comes to the people, you know, because a lot of these people they are so stupid. I say no Jamaicans slavery have a lot to do with us, and you might say slavery for years ago, but it's still it just like
They are still on the plantation.
yeah, they are still
Them don't come
sell
off
out.
it.
Yeah, they are still sell out. Because as I said,
So-
people collect what they can get for themselves. You get
And
me
what
saying?
the enough of them go and vote for is a belly full.
Right.
They can come up
And give them
and then
$5,000.
get a couple chicken, yes, and then give them couple chicken
Mm-hmm.
and then give them couple. I kind of like Cayman politics.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you why. It's not a guarantee you will go back in, you know, because them have a term, so them eat you out and vote you out.
Right.
You understand? So you probably hear, and if them not do what you have to do and they're not pleased with it, they will vote you out.
Right.
You understand?
Right.
So I kind of
Right.
like Cayman politics with that. But we Jamaican politics, we're all right. You're going to talk about who in the St. Catherine era, the Spanish Town era. 'Cause I noticed in Lindsay the other day.
Yeah.
I don't know Lindsay that much, but I've been to Lindsay a few times. And believe it or not, Lindsay popped down.
Yeah.
Lindsay look the same. Now, in a Spanish Town, St. Catherine, I'm familiar
Oh,
with it.
Spanish Town is worse. Worse. Horrible.
Tell you something. From ever since I know out of that bus park, and when a good rain come, everything
Okay.
flood out.
Exactly. You don't want to be in Spanish on a rain start.
And
Everything
joy,
flood
I mean to cut you. You see when you go around like Young Street, back Manchester Road, Lane, and all them area there, it is horrible when rain falls. Like you're walking in a swamp.
Yeah. As a show
Yes.
no
All
white
the
line.
prime minister
Yeah.
come from Spanish Town. May have to say that.
Where's
Sorry.
you come from now? Okay.
So everything
Yeah.
right this moment, you'll find it the calmest PM,
Mm-hmm.
and you'll find it calmest MPs right now. Because and who in there want to get this? Oh, they are so concerned. So one of the things when them are quarrel about child registry and all of that, where them should have that long time. So they are gonna find everything
Mm-hmm.
to come argue about. And you see, once them get whoever gets in a power, that gone underneath the carpet and lock off again till a couple years
Long
time again.
time.
But and you see the thing is, you
There's
know,
nothing
politician
going to change.
in Jamaica, politicians they don't respect the people, and they rely on poor people, you know, as in
The
people who
people
are
respect themselves.
people who are poor in with material things and people who are poor in their mind. They don't have no respect
And-
for them, no
And
respect at all.
sometimes what they do, they go and look for all right. I can't remember. There was a question that asked on the TVJ news the other day. I can't remember exactly what it is.
Mm-hmm.
But there was something that asked on the TVJ news, and a female come out and answer the question. And I'm like, some of these people just find some people, because that's what they do, you know.
Yeah.
They look for the most vulnerable ones
Mm-hmm.
and use them,
Yeah.
because the more vulnerable one now, maybe I go run behind them, knock pot cover, blow hands, and all of that. I remember growing up as a little girl, you know. And let me tell you, there's nothing changing in politics. I mean, I entertain politics, but there was a battle, them going on this rally thing,
Mm-hmm.
and my mother was coming in from church, and my mother was wearing a particular color, and the other opposite color was driving past. My mom did not even realize, say, I don't know politics, nothing, but she wear that color that day, meaning nothing, coming from the house of God. And let me tell you, this is a buckle. Them throw out upon my mother. If my mother, and God save my mother, well, so my mother will not have her two eyes then.
Yeah.
So that's what they do. And even you were talking earlier on about the beacher.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. At the moment of this right now, where the bus, them are going to dance two side the roads.
Yeah.
Because them are going to come in and them have them rally and them do this and them do that. Now, when you look in the community,
Mm-hmm.
you're going to see persons in my age group.
Yeah.
They're going to see them patch up like a guinea pig or chicken with a 6, 7 year pitney.
Yeah.
And then
Such a joy. Yeah. Users. Yeah.
them run up and down. I run behind politics, them left them picnic. Maybe this is one you come give them one couple Lasco or a couple something, and this that I go on, and my MP this and that. You see after that,
That's
you know,
it.
here are sit nothing. If they them, if they go Lasco, they will pay them, but I get hungry, that kill them, you know, that drink Lasco.
That's true.
Definitely. Yes.
But you know,
Because everything changed.
yeah. But you know what I love? The thing is when people can help themselves and they're self-reliant, so they don't need politician. But you see people, the one that are looking for handout, are them they really need, you know. And them they can really trick.
Yes.
Yeah, but people who help themselves and they have a little things. They don't need, you know, see people with money running back behind politicians and driving and busting a campaign and all that crap. And some little
They
hyper
do
people.
vote, you know.
Yeah, they do vote.
They do go out and vote,
Yeah,
but
they
you know,
do
really
vote.
when I see them, is
Yeah.
me call them the jing bangs. That's the one where I run behind them and vote. So
Yeah, but they're the majority.
I'm pretty sure persons use platform and go on the news and then go on mainstream media and then do everything. And then, because from me, a little girl I grew up, one of them main thing me hear they cause but a pothole, water. Oh, them school strike because of pothole, water, and all of these stuff. And I'm talking about my community. Nothing changed.
Yeah.
They only go find some of the politicians, them maybe in the bars, where you say,
Yeah.
and them drink, and then buy one liquor, get this, and then do this, and go give them a little small change in them pocket, and that's it.
Yeah, and lick it. And now you realize,
Nothing.
so everybody drink rum now. Rum is the main drink, you know. So they just buy a big bottle of rum and some
Yes.
chaser, everybody drink and jump.
And then they give them couple chicken. I remember one politician again doing in my community growing up was a very good agriculture minister. I won't call the name, but who and here will know. And let me tell you this. A lot of people would look at him, I give him that. He's a good minister of agriculture. I was. But let me tell you this. You see not for him area when him there?
Yeah.
Even the school when him there? I don't even know why. Then they even have him in there because just the school all even want water. And not even look at water, I'm going to buy from the water truck and give it to you. That's how them stay. But when politics time come, you're going to find everybody coming in from yonder and them are going to do this and them going for prosperity, them going for this, them going for that and everything and then not pocket and then preach.
Mm-hmm.
Then dance and everything. But you see after that, you need to hear from them again.
Yeah.
And that is why I don't believe in them.
But you see, as I say now, you prefer Cayman politics, but you see, all my life with Cayman politics, the show, you're not going to see that in Jamaica. In Cayman, you have independence candidates, and they will actually win and actually form government. In Jamaica, you're not going to see that. You have one political party running a community for years, and there's no much change, and that not change because the people are so dieharded to poverty and pothole and no water. How can you be dieharded to that? You know?
So
that's why, for example, I always say, you see, any one of my family members I ever see on social media talking about politics, they better never ever call me for a dollar ask me for help because I'm gonna say you better go to the politician, make him help you. Yeah. I mean, you're gonna say so you don't vote. Yeah, I've voted before, but in this, who am I gonna vote for when it's the same thing over and over again? We need to.
All right, you know some of the stuff what they could have done there.
Yeah.
All right, you have a lot of persons who parents can't afford certain things to send their children back to school.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think we make them build up some little center in the community to even teach.
They have a lot of centers in other communities still, you know. You mean like Archos?
I'm talking about little centers can teach them little skill, little sewing.
But
apart from
but no way I talk about Joy.
That is Archos, that they have Archos, but it's still.
No, I think that's different only.
Community, you can get somebody coming in.
Uh-huh.
And maybe have a little area, like for example in a Balaclava, you will have like maybe up at the community center, they probably could have used it, and have like some classroom there where persons can learn maybe a little skill, and all of that. You don't have to do it every day, but you can do it like maybe one weekend or so.
But Joy, at the same time, in other communities, I've seen where they use. Yes, you're talking about balaclava, but I see in other communities where they where they have stuff like that in the communities. Even in Lindsay, Commodore, they have one there where Hard Trust is actually in the community center. The youngsters can actually go there and learn a
And
train.
you know the next thing again, Fire, before I come off your live?
Yeah.
I remember growing up in my little hometown, Balaclava, with just one little battery TV.
Yeah.
And you know, when you have to put your battery them outside, feel sun them and come back to them.
Yeah.
And I remember a particular prime minister was in power.
Yeah.
Not calling no name, a former prime minister was in power.
Yeah.
And I listened to that news that day and I heard that man said he's gonna sell a popular sugar company for $1. If you have $1, you can come with it. No, me literally $1, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And I watch and see they sell out that sugar company. There's the cigarette company, them sell it out.
Where was that sugar company?
Since St. Catherine.
St. Catherine or Clarendon, which one?
St. Catherine, remember, sir, I write it there.
Okay.
The lodge there, I think, is in St. Catherine.
Okay. Big up yourself, Annie Ellis. Yeah.
So the thing is, they sell out everything. And then this has been going on a long time. Where me not all like them, but me can listen all time people when they talk.
Yeah.
Where you have cotton polyester, you have Free Zone, and you have quite a those little company where them sell out, the government sell out everything.
Yeah.
So person not even have them little places there to go work little money and take care of their family or support their family. To me, I think majority of stuff in Jamaica not even owned by the government, honestly.
Government or the state, I mean. Yo,
well,
yeah. So what by the state, but that's true. Majority things are sold out of which you wonder what.
And what they're coming in with now is those little young people them with talking and disrespect you.
Which young people?
A lot of them there. The Chinese. So that's what they're coming in with now.
Yeah.
So everywhere you go, if nobody know holy fire, no joy, or no Allah, or no blessing, guess what happened? They can get a knockoff and think are we.
Yeah.
So
you're gonna say that the Chinese are gonna imitate we too?
Trust me, I never know when they come up with the name. You probably can't see a statue right now fast and you think that you. You have to turn back and look good if I really you.
Okay. Well, those Chinese, you can't underestimate them still. It's true.
So
but seriously still, even where that is concerned, people might hear me talk about it over and over. And I don't dislike the Chinese because if I was getting an opportunity to go to another country to do business like they are doing, I would have taken the opportunity. Same way. But at the same time, I say too much of them are in Jamaica doing business. And I mean, not just doing business, but it's like a pop-up shops. It's not supermarket. And it's not like a supermarket because the supermarket are like they smell frownsy and all of that. There's no AC. And if you no, seriously, majority of the supermarket they are smelling frownsy. There's no AC. And you know, for example, if you have flour and rice and stuff like that, you will actually get weeble base and eat. You get what I'm saying? So a lot of these supermarkets are frownsy.
It's not only St. Elizabeth, you know, because even around where you were driving the other day, coming Everton, I say name. And when you look at when you look at some of those houses and all of that, because I've been through other places where I'm sorry, in St. James there's a way you're at looking good, but trust me, you need to go up on the outskirts like Cambridge.
No,
I don't know if anything developed.
No, let me tell you
developers yet.
You see one thing I can say with Montego Bay? Ask Devon McDonald. We actually drive way up in the Mobile into some hills. I mean, like everywhere they're like building up. Mobile is one of the most developed places I've been to in a long time in Jamaica. Seriously.
I'm no stranger to St. James.
Yeah.
Because I used to spend a lot of my childhood in St. James.
Yeah.
And I can remember you have places in there like Cambridge.
Yeah.
You have places up there like White Sand.
And it's
You
building
have a
up.
place up there near Dockers.
Yeah.
And all those places.
Yeah, and it's trust me, the communities are building up crazy. It's like a big house contest.
Maybe I need to get back there then. And you have Upper Spring Mount and all of those places.
I'm telling you, we drive through, and I don't recall seeing one zinc fence. Even that.
Congrats.
No zinc fence. Can you imagine? All right now, Mobi is more developed to me than even Negril, because I've seen a lot of little long time house like some like a whole house and thing like Negril.
You have this other place down in St. Elizabeth where when my mommy passed and I had to go all the way down there to pick up her hair and stuff.
Yeah.
If I never my mother would go down here, God no. Because let me tell you something. I remember going down there not if they have cash on me. Let me tell you, not if you have ATM machine in a balaclava.
So if you're not going to be cash, you got no money.
If you don't have cash,
yeah.
I going down there already and I don't have any cash and God bless me when I find that money. Because I said to myself, I'm sorry for the person who lost it, but I didn't give them back. I never have no gas in the car at the moment to come back with me. I go. And that money me use and buy gas. Not even an ATM machine down there.
Wow.
For you to get something, you get all your check.
Mm-hmm.
And trust me, I'm telling you of experience. For you, when you get your check, you have to go to the supermarket where them have down there and purchase something. And then after purchase something, it's about $2,000.
Mm-hmm.
And they will give you the remainder of your check.
Okay.
And trust me, the politician them down there bragging and boasting, carrying on and going on, but there's nothing changing.
Yeah, that's true. That's all over Jamaica. A lot of places in Jamaica. But
even at Chilani, there where you go. I don't know how far in Chilani because I have a sister living in Chilani as well.
Yeah.
And let me tell you something. Up in the Warsaw area.
Mm-hmm.
And the last time we here, which wasn't long ago, there was not much development there. Everything remained the same as how I live because I have a niece. That went through it and video called me and showed me everything. And just like how I leave it as a little girl.
Yeah.
I saw me see it same way, nothing changed.
But you see, like
so long as
you see, when you come on to Montego Bay, Trelawney, going into Ochi, a lot of development is being taking place because guess what now? A lot of tourists. You see the more tourist resort areas are where tourists are traveling and look at attractions, they actually fix up those places more.
Even the Troy Bridge?
Yeah.
It's still fixed. My sister bringing down something from Chilani to my brother.
Mm-hmm.
And they have to stay over the bridge and hand it to each other. Because the bridge is still there. Need to fix.
I hear about that bridge, never really hear it.
But all I'm simply saying now, before I go, is a person like a vote, they need to vote wisely. And they need to know exactly what they might vote for.
Well, I think I need to make a vote for L.A. Lewis. And I think he can do any worse.
If I should have become an MP in my community Balaclava, I'm lit down all of the whole building there in the sun. Call them there, so trust me. So nothing really going on with them. All of them, you put the whole of them in a one barrel, the whole of them are the same thing. Empty promises with nothing.
But if you realize, whenever time you come on to election, you hear the parties are promising the same thing that they were promising before to do. It's crazy. That is very rough, Joy. And it's still the same there, Joy.
And that is why they will never get my vote. Never.
No worry, this time you're going to vote, Joy. I don't know what you're going to vote for, but you're going to vote.
Who? You're crazy?
L.A. Lewis.
You know, one of that madman again. I'm going to mess up the place.
No, man, I don't think you can do any worse.
Trust me, I'm a madman. You know, see, when storm come and hurricane come, we wait till after the hurricane passing go to send away from hurricane and a 5G, this and that. Him is a madman. Professional madman just up in a hall white.
No, he's just a general theater here. He's smart. I don't know for them.
Me? I won't be voting. I will just sit and watch people make a mess of themselves. Go to Guys
Hill. So Anisel say, I almost go to Guys Hill, Berkshire off All are March Street. Okay.
Trust me. Them election people here, them need to go sit down. Them need to sit down.
But as I say, as Jamaicans, and as I say, the people are the problem because we behave as if whosoever we put in leadership, they're actually doing us a favor.
And then one next thing again before I go.
Yeah.
Me coming up. Where in the world your Jamaican currency can spend?
Where?
Yes, because I don't know if you can spend anywhere else apart from Jamaica, you know.
Well, for example, if you are in Cayman and you have some Jamaican currency, you can actually sell it to the tourists.
Well, nobody not going to want to sell no Jamaican money to no tourists or go there. I'm talking about when you're in Jamaica. You can't even carry it go nowhere. Then just go and have it maybe for souvenir. You can carry US or any other currency, I'm assuming, to spend anywhere in the world. But I'm not sure you can take Jamaican money and carry go nowhere else except for Jamaica. When you look at Jamaican money, it actually have no value. So everything just devalued on this right now. I'm back in my comment section.
It is not that hopeless, Jai. We have to have like a hope. It's not that all hopeless.
Well, I'm not seeing no hope right now. Sister Blessing, take on the quest to me. Bye.
Blessing must drop asleep. Blessing? Blessing drop asleep. Anyway, peeps, that's Jai 2 cents. But as I say now, in life, or in Jamaica rather,
drop asleep.
We as Jamaicans must stop acting as if our leaders are actually doing us a favor. They're not doing us a favor. You get what I'm saying? When you have a pastor for a church, a pastor is there to serve the church. You get what I'm saying? Whosoever you put there, and if they're not doing what they're supposed to do, then they have to step down. They're there to do what you put them there to do. But when you make it look like they are our boss, they're not our boss. You get me? I say we are actually their boss. That's it. They are our boss. You get me? I say we are their boss. I don't know why you get an echo. But anyway, peeps, it's been a good Sunday evening talking to you guys. Yeah.
I am not off. I'm here talking. I didn't know you guys weren't communicating.
Okay. But we're gonna end the live now.
I'm here talking. I didn't know you guys weren't communicating.
Yeah. So it's going almost a 3 hour now. So peeps, thank you all for coming and liking and sharing and commenting and subscribing and all that. You gotta go back to work tomorrow. So big up on yourself. Enough love and respect. I remember to treat as others as you'd want them to treat you. And peeps, trust me, you can text me on Instagram at olifire777_TV, and you can give me a topic that you want to talk about. We can talk about multiple topics at one time too. So you can text me topics that you want to talk about. For those of you that have my number, you can also give me topics that you want to talk about. You get what I'm saying? Or we can talk about anything. Because we need to talk. We always have something to talk about. Each one can learn from one. So you all have a nice week. Big up on yourself. Enough love and respect. And don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. One fire, all fire. Love what you do. And do what you love. And do it to the best of your ability. So until next time, remember our video drop tomorrow. Bless up, brother Devon. Yeah. Tomorrow video drop tomorrow. Actually, I'm going to put it in for premiere so we can all watch it and, interact with each other. So, big up on yourself. Until next video, peace out. Love for more love.